Call me Lieutenant Throttle.
Lieutenant Throttle.
Damn, that's gay.
Asa goes for a nice, solid high five.
Slam it hard and grasp it.
Checks.
We do like that muscle meme, except it's us.
17.
Anyone, maybe.
Just the most epic. Like, it's like when your hands slap together, it's like a clap of thunder. Would have been good for your book or whatever.
All right, fine. Tell me, what is it?
I've got 6 toes, but I cut the extra one off. He reaches down his shirt.
Oh, no.
Esoterra smells it.
It's actually kind of fragrant. One of those potpourri sachets.
We call it topiary. I have it on good authority that headshots and fire will benefit us the most.
Headshots and fire. 2 things I know best.
You have to identify yourself. I'm with the press.
I don't think that's a requirement.
Yeah,
of
I was gonna say, I
friends.
feel like we know a little bit more law on our side than you might. Yeah,
The Western, the saloon doors.
The doors go both ways.
These are some bisexual doors right here.
They're actually pan doors. They go in all directions.
No, they don't.
It's a circle door. We have to take turns going.
It's yeah, like at a bank. Just try not to get too bored while you're waiting to pick up.
We'll be thinking of that juice.
You're growing on me, kid.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that. Stoic.
What do they call that? Cheese string?
Garrote.
A groat? For real?
Garrote. No, about that
Handheld
too.
ligature of chain rope, scarf, wire, or fishing line used to strangle a person. Why do you know that, Becca?
Why?
Don't. I should be the one asking questions.
I'm not sure you should be.
And that's where we're gonna leave you. Back to the door in a strange room. You've left one threat, but what have you walked into?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to No Mercy, an Everyday Heroes 2-shot. I'm down here. Hello, my name is Becca Scott, and you're watching my channel, The Becca Scott, on Twitch, or Good Time Society if you're watching later on YouTube. And we have some fantastic players and game master that you can see with your own eyes. I was gonna say 2 eyes, but I shouldn't make any assumptions for those of you with 6 to 12 eyes out there. All of this is being captioned on the screen. Before I throw it over to our humble, kind, generous, beautiful, talented game master, Havana, I gotta say, we're sponsored, y'all! Evil Genius Productions is a fantastic game company. They make RPGs, they make other games. They are lovely humans, and they are publishers of Everyday Heroes. There's a Kickstarter happening right now. There's only a few days left, and if you type No Mercy into chat with a little exclamation point in front of it, you can get the link. If you follow the reference link, they'll know that we sent you, which we always appreciate. And Nightcat Notabot, our fearless mod leader, has put a link to part 1 on YouTube of this very 2-part game. So, you know, if you want to go back, if you like watching things from back to front, that's how you can do that. What else can I say about Everyday Heroes? It is, I'll let Havana tell you a little more about the system, because you are a resident expert. I'll just say, do you like action films? Do you like, you know, the Rambo and the Die Hard and the other things of it all? Do you wish that you too could be Keanu? This is your game system. This is your game system. I mean, in my dreams, in my waking life, all the time, I am Keanu.
I am Keanu.
Yeah, you absolutely are.
All right. And Havana, would you tell the people a little bit about you and introduce our other guests here?
Yeah, out the gate, I don't think that they have the Keanu license.
I'm really sorry. I really
or the Die
apologize.
Hard license.
Look, Look, words come out of my mouth. I
Rambo.
was too busy dyeing my
Rambo.
hair
They
and
sure
letting
have
it
Rambo.
see.
They for sure have Rambo.
That's why I started with the one I was sure about.
And then just went on a journey.
Look, I'll get you the whole list. Everybody else can find it when they click that referral link. If I give you all the
54
information.
hours.
Pacific Rim, Kong Skull Island, Highlander, Escape from New York, The Crow, Universal Soldier, Total Recall, Rambo. And I believe they're trying to get like more licenses as the years go on. So it's not just like these are just the starting off ones.
Yeah,
and
but
then
once my
hopefully
buddy
they're gonna
Keanu hears about this.
right
Keanu
now that
and
you-
Die Hard could really go in on this. We're just pitching it. We're pitching the idea.
I like
10
how
out
you're
of
talking
10
about, like, Die Hard
sponsor
like they're a person.
Obligation.
They're my best friend, Vana.
Let me give Die Hard a call. Really quick.
Hello, Mr. Die Hard.
Oh my goodness.
Yakatomi Plaza, is that you?
But yes, Everyday Heroes is a system. It is basically a redux and a huge inspired by the D20 modern system and an updated version for 5e, which is the system that probably most people are familiar as it's the system that like Dungeons and Dragons is built on. So if you play any sort of 5e system, it's going to be an easy transition over to Everyday Heroes. Just throwing some guns, some grenades, and some boss ass moves, and you're good to go. And that's what we're going to showcase for you today, and episode 1 as well, which is already up on the Good Time Society YouTube channel. So go check it out if you haven't already. If you just want a quick recap of what happened last time, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Too bad.
I saw specific
bad.
requests for a recap.
Too bad. We have with us a couple agents, ex-military, and then a Zanga journalist.
Like every good tale.
And so far they've come across one living person on the boat that they have been ushered out to, and I would say a swath of unliving people, differently living people.
I like that.
Creatures
I like
of
that.
sorts.
Creatures, pseudo humans. I don't,
I
up to
prefer that less.
interpretations. Up to interpretation.
Unlife-abled.
Lacking
Unlifeable.
of- Yeah,
Unlifeable.
definitely unlifeable.
I don't know. I mean, there's no confirmation that they're dead, but they're kind of having similar attributes to like, I don't know, zombies. I don't know.
Kind of, just a little.
Who said that?
But yeah, go check out part 1 on the YouTube and check out !No Mercy to use our referral link to check out the game. Kickstarter is still going, and it's ending very soon, right? We're doing this a few days before it ends.
Yeah, 2 days.
54 hours to go.
54
Yeah.
hours. And guess what,
54.
friends? Sorry, I lost the captions. I'm bringing them back. But the thing that I was going to say that's not that is we're going to do a playback back to back of these 2 episodes leading up to the finale of the Kickstarter on Friday. So come on back for the restream of those, a little rerun time here on Twitch. And
When's
we'll see you
that?
there. That's the Friday.
Friday, what time?
Well,
today? Oh,
today is
Wednesday.
a Wednesday.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're all there right now.
Yeah. So it's gonna start around 6 Pacific on Friday. I'll tweet out an actual time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work backwards from exactly how long the episodes are, so we end at midnight. It'll be magical and lovely.
Perfect.
Oh my god!
Oh.
One time I did that on the New Year, but with Shrek. And then at the exact moment that All Star started playing is when it hit midnight.
I
Really
don't know
good. Did you
why
have to
I
watch
was
it
imagining
twice?
Almost any other movie, but
Did you have
That
to
one
watch
seems
it twice to know like exactly where in the movie All Star begins
No,
to
the
play?
internet will tell you.
Okay,
the internet
The
tells
internet
all.
knows.
that's a really good point. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Knows.
You can
Highly
Google
recommend
literally
them.
anything.
Yeah, it could tell us what a pack of rats is called.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
A mariachi?
nope.
That's a band.
That's awful.
What?
Group
Oh,
is
sorry, I
called
didn't mean those
that.
things in relation to one another. I really like mariachi music. It starts with an M.
It's a mischief.
A mischief.
There we go. There we go. I was like, it was
Ma.
I was just saying a random
That's the
M word.
noise
I
make
hope
when I
that.
see a big group of rats coming at me.
Mischief.
And a lot of gropes.
Okay, now that we remember what a mischief is, is there anything else we
And
need
a
to go over
groat.
before we
Yeah, introduce Kat and
groat.
Stella.
Oh, I thought you already did that. I dissociated.
It's okay. It's okay. I was a hot mess.
Well, let's go
Believe
around
it or
and
not, we've all brought ourselves together within the last 5 minutes.
It's true.
and have we yet?
We're working on
It's
it.
debatable.
That
Better
5 minutes I put on the clock, that was Freckles 5 minutes. That's when the freckles appeared.
That was the freckle 5, the tight freckle 5. But yes, let's go around and introduce our players today. And if y'all want to introduce yourselves and just like a brief overview of your character, I think that would be beautiful. And yeah, let's start with Stella.
Hello. I'm Stella Luna on Twitch, Stella Luna TV on all other social media. I'm a TTRPG producer and streamer. Today, I'm going to be playing Esoterra. I am part of the press, and I have a taser that I made by myself with Googling from the internet, probably.
Internet knows all.
Yeah.
We've confirmed that already. Yeah.
Yeah.
And is Esoterra like a legit journalist?
Oh, no. Esoterra.
Rude question, actually.
Above game. Above game.
Above game. Esoterra is an aspiring journalist. Definitely going to print out all of these Zanga blog posts and compile them in a portfolio. You know, looking to get into Harvard, Stanford, all those good ones.
All of them at once. I would like to.
Yes. Multi-classing, right?
Mhm.
Universities.
Literally,
Yes. But they are of the mastermind class, and background is bookworm, and profession is journalism. Very liberal on the word journalism. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like anybody can be a journalist, but an accredited one is a bit different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The
Esoterra
journalist
has
in chat.
The journalist in chat is like, I'm suing you. I get it because I used to do photography, and when people would be like, I mean, like anybody can take a nice photo, and I'd be like, yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Have your fucking cousin shoot your wedding. See how that goes. You little punk ass bitch.
Don't do it.
So you also get like a free roasting if you hire you as a photographer. That's nice.
No, that's if you don't hire me.
Oh.
Bro, what are your rates?
What if
Please roast
what
me.
are the rates for roasting? Yeah.
That's like a different budget, right?
I think I used to charge $17.50 for a wedding, and I was there.
That's
I was
good.
there 12 to 20 hours,
Yeah.
depending.
Yeah.
And then I gave them like 1,000 edits, or just
Oh my
like
God.
and then they were like, "This is highway robbery," and I'm like,
Do you-
Actually,
Welcome to the wedding industry.
not to actually, but
No.
anyways, hey, I'm Kat or Cat Scratch. You can find me on Twitch or Twitter or anything at Cat Scratch, KATSKRATCHH. I play a lot of games. I play a lot of tabletops, and I have a dog that decided it's her moment, not mine. But yeah, I am playing Thassa Boulder. She is a
how did I fucking forget?
Oh my god.
strong brute.
Whoa, that's a boulder.
Well, that's a boulder. She's pretty solid, you know. Anyways, she's very strong, and she is from a rural background, and her profession, she used to be in the military, and now she is working elsewhere and looking into very interesting things that may include people being alive but not alive. And yeah, right now she is just being driven by her absolute need to make sure that she protects people and keeps people alive because somewhere's going on. But yeah.
I love it. Becca.
Hey, I already introduced myself, and they're already on my channel, so
You
let's
already
just
did-
jump right
you
on in.
did your
No, but I do.
character?
No, I didn't tell you nothing about Layla Throttle today.
Matt Taylor.
Layla Throttle loves her friend Thassa Boulder, Lieutenant Boulder. Lieutenant Layla Throttle also comes from a rural family background, but this tough commando class can't even tell you her classified military background. I can't even tell you what I do to you if I had to tell you because that too is classified.
That NDA was thorough.
But I can
Very.
tell you that meeting a Zanga journalist has been a trip. I'm learning a lot. I feel like maybe I could get a protege, but that all is going out the window because right now we're in action movie territory and we're gonna have to shoot some stuff and maybe burn this boat alive. Is that what you want to know?
Boat alive? That's the twist. It was
The twist?
The boat was the bad guy all along.
The boat
It's
is a
Mugen
zombie.
Train. It's Mugen Train, but Mugen Boat.
What's Mugen Chain?
Anime.
You're not a weeb. I have to go.
Oh, I'm
Covers
embarrassed now.
tattoos. I don't know what it is.
Who can say?
Everything off my shelf.
I'm making ample use of the clip button today.
Oh my goodness. Awesome. And then and I'm Vana. I'm gonna be your GM today. I stream full time on Twitch, twitch.tv/Vana, and I GM here and there and other places. So keep an eye on my Twitter. I'll let you know the stuff and the things. I'm currently working on an original Strixhaven campaign. So it's in the works. So I hope you can check that out if you like what you saw here. But right now, it's not about magic. It's about bullets.
That is the tagline for this whole game
tagline for
system.
today.
No spells, no bullshit, just guns.
Love that.
Gross.
That's product placement.
Correct. And improvised weapons from loose piping. Okay. So before we jump in, we're going to part the veil and settle in. We last left our players. They had just entered, kind of walked down into the belly of the beast of this boat, and decided to open up the door to the first deck. And as they did, they slowly began to realize that it was filled with corpses, and soon after realized that those corpses have some sort of life left in them or otherwise being animated, and could possibly be a great danger to them and any other survivors that might be aboard the Mercy. And they fended them off for a second, and then looking at the numbers, did the math and decided to remove themselves from the situations by literally barreling into an adjoining door and slamming it closed behind them. I assume doing something to prevent it from opening again. And now, with the roll of a dice, we're going to decide what room they just walked into.
Oh my god, it was the best one. Wow.
The room full of guns.
Oh my gosh. And candy? Oh my god.
You would really eat candy you found on this ship?
Yes.
I mean, if it's like individually packaged, it seems like it's fine.
Yeah, if it's individually packaged.
Not like if it's just like in
seems
a
fair.
bowl. If it's like the old lady like mint bowl, no. But like individually packaged like chocolate bars, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Need to
I take the
sweeten it
mints.
up. But that's power. Power move.
Definite power move.
Con save.
I don't trust any of y'all.
That is valid.
Okay, so I have rolled for the room. We're gonna dive back into our scene. I believe it was Thassa, right, that punched into the room first. Y'all quickly turned around to secure the door behind you, and there's a few beats where you're making sure you've gotten clear of your previous situation before you turn and start taking in the space around you. And you press into this room and you find it is a large space that's actually been made to feel quite small, just with the sheer amount of like equipment scattered throughout it, like hanging up on the walls, scattered across the floor. There's countertops, and every inch of space on the countertops is filled with test tubes, microscopes, oily jars, hanging tubes and wire, and a list of seems endless and overwhelming to the untrained eye, because like if none of you have a scientist background, so a lot of this, what you assume is equipment and supplies, doesn't really make any sense to you. And
I
as
don't get
you
what all this does.
I mean, it's like a medical boat, so like it's probably just like doctor stuff.
I don't
and
get
as y'all
it.
are having this conversation, I think maybe Esoterra, they're talking to each other, but you're still scanning the room, and your eyes stop as you see a figure that is frozen, stock still, hunched over a microscope, and they're staring at you with these huge, wide eyes, and they realize the other two aren't paying attention to them, and you see them look at you and then look at, and it's like this bottle with an illegible label on it, right? But you can see the like bright yellow caution tape around the outside, and you see him go to grab it.
Hey, put that down. And I'm going to I have a machete in my hand. I'm gonna point the machete at him. Like, hey, put that down.
Okay, but you don't move, you don't like try to take it from him or knock it out of.
I'm smarter than that. I don't want to get too close to that.
Okay.
But I am kind of like shuffling a little forward, moving in their direction, but I'm definitely not going to get into melee range. The posturing with the machete is exactly that. I don't have any intention of trying to hurt this person.
Yeah. Then I think they kind of assess the situation, but finish the movement to grab the bottle, and then they raise it up and they go, don't move, I'll throw this at you. Like there's a moment where they're trying to figure out what this is, and they don't know, but they're like, it's probably still a threat. And you can see the person has it in their hand and they're brandishing it at the three of you, but you can also see they're visibly trembling. And as you take them in, you see this is like a masculine presenting person in a disheveled Dr. White's. He's tall, lanky, Desi man with long curly black hair and bright green eyes behind these like super skewed metal frame glasses that are a lot like yours, actually, Esoterra.
Styling on this boat.
And his and like Barry's before, his whites are smattered with blood, and he kind of has that familiar panicked expression on his face.
Lieutenants, plural. Hey, there's a scientist?
No.
We're all looking at him.
Yeah, Thassa goes
But
over,
thank
sees
you.
him kind of panicking, and just still has weapons in her hand, and raises her hands and kind of like a, hey, pal, we're not here to hurt you. We were getting away from whatever's out there. I think we might be in a similar situation.
Well, who are you? What do you want? Where'd you even come from?
Well, we came from up top to try to come down here to try to see if there was any signs of life and try to rescue. But we're kind of in
That's right.
a predicament.
If you look at our muscles and our weapons, you'll notice right away that we are here to rescue you. We were dropped off by a helicopter, and now that we know there are both undead and dead on this ship, we will try and take the not yet dead, still alive, and not undead, and bring them back to our helicopter. All the while, I'm kind of flanking and sidestepping away from Thassa to kind of throw this person off.
I think his eyes are turned on you if you're moving around him. But I think as you're explaining it, he kind of like sighs and puts the bottle down.
I grab it.
Okay. He doesn't stop you.
Yeah, but I've disarmed an opponent, and Layla checks a win in her book.
That was an absolute win.
Okay. I like how that in Layla's mind there's like a little like sheet, and every time she does something good there's like a gold sticker.
Inside
Or like
Layla's
on
mind.
interaction, there's like a checkbox under win or a checkbox under loss. Every
Absolutely.
interaction.
Also,
Loss
in
is empty.
Layla's mind, there is an empty classroom with a chalkboard and a workout bench, and she gets up from the workout bench. She's seeing a picture of herself doing this, walking over to the chalkboard and marking 1 before going back to working out in her own image of herself in her mind.
Perfect.
Wow, is she in therapy?
That is the therapy. It's called the Mind Palace.
She's in a boat right now, Vanna, not therapy.
Okay, well, I'm in general not currently.
Are you currently in therapy? No, I'm talking to you.
God, I hate
Dad
fucking
joke.
hate
We're in
it
a
here.
show.
I hate it here.
But you get the win, you disarm him. He looks like he gave up beforehand, but that doesn't matter to Layla.
No.
It's still a win.
Mm-mm.
And he goes, well, it doesn't matter if you have muscles or guns. That didn't help anyone else. And I don't think it's gonna help you, and it's definitely not gonna help me.
I will say it has helped me.
Yeah, I feel like we're still surviving, so I think something helped a little bit.
Yeah, how long have you been here?
Like an hour.
Like a few hours or so.
I've been here 3 months.
So you're doing well, though. See, you're still standing, existing.
He just
You
starts,
gotta
he just
kind of
starts
turn it
sobbing.
around. You gotta have like a positive attitude. That'll get you through.
Do I have another half of a granola bar in my other pocket if I search
No,
around?
you said you only had half. Why would you have 2 halves of granola
All right,
bar?
it's all right. I've
It's
got
a really
this.
bad habit.
I open my satchel and I pull out a granola bar.
Can I
There
have
you
half
go.
of that?
No.
I think he's just leaned on the nearest like countertop and is just like sobbing into his
No.
hands, and
Okay.
Thassa gets a little bit closer and does like a nice little there pat, but it's like a little bit too heavy-handed.
I mean he was
Man,
gonna
you
flinch
got
regardless.
this,
So
It's okay. There's a lot of strength behind that. It's okay. You can do this. But you might want to clean yourself up because I do plan to get out of here. And I feel like you might have a little bit more information on how this whole thing is structured a little bit. So we will need that knowledge in order to help you, right?
you want me to clean myself up?
Yeah.
Well, like, you don't have to shower or anything, but like maybe like wipe the face.
I have hand
You kind of
sanitizer.
smell.
Compose
Maybe toss
myself?
that.
Yeah, okay.
Well-
let me just ignore everything that is my existence for the past few months and just get it together.
I think we
That's
started
the
off on the
spirit.
wrong foot. What is your name, soldier?
Not a soldier, but my name is Yash.
It's a term of endearment.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know you.
we use it lovingly.
Well,
Like,
I definitely
you're-
don't love you.
Okay, Yash, you're
You
about
might at
to.
the end of this.
You're about to,
we're very
Yash.
lovable. I would say we're lovable, right?
You are certainly lovable, Lieutenant Boulder.
Thank you. You are as well, Lieutenant Throttle.
That means a lot. I reach out
Wait,
a hand to her.
She kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Doctor Yash.
That's my first name.
Doctor is.
What is your surname?
Rahman, Dr. Rahman.
Okay. Dr. Rahman, what happened here? Why'd these people go dead and then undead?
Well, I don't know that they're dead or undead, but they're certainly changed, perhaps some sort of genetic mutation caused by the virus. I don't know. The samples that we had are gone. The captain took them, and this sort of, I don't know, last show of grandeur, captain goes down with the ship energy. He took them and locked himself and the samples up in the bridge.
Up on the main deck?
And I'm sure he meant well, you know, no one can get it, so maybe that's gonna tamper the spread. I mean, it's not. Look around. But I can't study for an antidote if I don't have any of the samples, and the ones I've tried to pull off of the people, they're just not stable.
So, can we help you acquire a sample?
I mean, if I could get in the bridge, all the ones in that box are good.
So if we can guide you out of here and get up to the top, you can guide us to the bridge, and I'm sure we can get in there.
I'm really good at opening doors forcefully.
Well, that's the thing, is I already went up there and tried to get in, but the captain, he's a bit, I don't know, esoteric. And he locked it with this really bizarre lock, and the door is made from reinforced steel, and I just don't. Not that I have a weapon anyway, but
you have that lock, right, Layla? Does it look
Yeah,
like
no, I do, and it's got
what she's got?
I hold up the lock with an anchor, and then I say, "The captain's esoteric. Is that your cousin?" I turn to Esoterra.
No, unrelated.
Okay.
So it's not a family username.
Yeah.
No, it is what you would call a coincidence.
It just means he's a weird guy.
Got it. And this symbol, is this the captain's symbol?
And his eyes raise when you show that to him, and he goes, I mean, that's one of them. There's 3 symbols on the lock, and one of them is that anchor.
Interesting. I have a key that goes to this lock. Are there 3 keyholes on the captain's door?
Are there any keyholes?
I mean, there are keyholes, and then above the keyholes are the symbol. So the other 2 are a wheel and a mermaid. It's very nautical themed.
Hey,
I get
man
that.
likes his theme.
I mean, he liked gadgets and he liked boats.
Honestly, who doesn't?
I'm
I'm
more of a
not-
truck person, but
Yeah, it's like a truck of the sea. You
it's
take
like
the
a truck
wheels
of the
off.
water. Yeah,
Were you gonna
we
say
get the
something, Stella?
passion.
Is there any possibility that in my surfing of Wikipedia,
That took me a whole ass 30 seconds.
Me too.
I don't get it.
Surfing. Boat.
Like the ocean,
water.
you surf on the ocean. Were you joking?
I was thinking we were in more of a bay where it's,
No,
you know, the
you're
water's
in the
still.
fucking Pacific Ocean.
Middle of the ocean.
Who surfs in the middle of the ocean?
Hey, we surf wherever the waves may be.
All right, y'all need to go to the other room and get your dad out, and then come back, because you're messing with my vibe. Okay.
Got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Got it. Copy.
Pulling it
Copy.
together.
I love this so much.
Take care of a child really quick, and then return.
I would never.
Damn, get out of here.
Disgusting. Sorry, go ahead, Stella.
Is there any possibility that I have come across anything about weird locks in, or any of these like 3 particular symbols?
So do you have an ability for that, or is maybe, if not, we could do like a general?
Yeah, I have know-it-all. I get advantage on checks to recall information.
Okay, so yeah, let's just roll with advantage on a general intelligence check, or what ability do you want to use?
Let's see. I would like to use computers investigation.
Investigation. I'll allow
Okay.
that. But computers is more like interfacing with computers, not like
Makes sense.
information you've obtained on it.
I got a
No
nat
way.
20.
On the first roll of the night.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
Did I roll some last week too?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
didn't
think
we
you're
get
cheating.
one last time?
I think there
It's
was
just the
two.
first
Well,
roll. The rest
it's because
just goes downhill.
it's because it's Pride, and I'm using my gay dice.
That makes
Happy
sense.
Pride.
Happy
Let's go,
Pride.
queers. Let's go.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Yeah, a nat 20. Do you want to roll it a second time just in case you get a double?
Sure.
Didn't we just get to kill all the zombies insta-kill?
Right, I was gonna say a dimension door opens up and you're transported to a space station. I don't know.
It was a 7.
Okay, just in case. Yeah, I think with a 20, it's sort of like let's say there's like some sort of like subreddit, right? Where it's sort of like a mixture of like esoteric mechanisms meets like what do they call that? Creepypastas? Right? And so it's just like this whole thread where people are talking about like you know, people finding like these strange like locks and puzzles over the course of time, and they're like these sort of artifacts almost, and only like, you know, super clued in people who can put all the pieces together are able to actually like utilize them in any real way. And there's people like on there that like say they can do it or say they've done it, but there's only like a couple real ones. And maybe you even remember like the username like like Captain White on there.
God.
And maybe he talked about, I would think vaguely, not specifically, because he wouldn't want to like lose the mechanism to anyone else, but would speak vaguely of a special lock that he had found and customized to his purposes.
Quick question. How does he spell his username?
CPT White.
Cool.
Why?
Just for my notes. It's a username. I was just curious.
Okay, does it have any basic information, like does it require multiple keys, for example?
So it depends on the lock, but some of them require 1 key, some of them require 3, some of them require a combination. Some of them require you to solve like a literal puzzle, like a mind game. So yeah, this falls under the category, but it's one of a variation.
So, funny thing, maybe another coincidence, but through my thorough research as a member of the press, I do a lot of background checking. I've come across this information under the username of Captain White, and I'll relay everything to the party.
Right, and not all that info was from him. I'm just saying, like, that's like a fun hidden Mickey, you know?
Yeah,
that
and
maybe he was on the forum and you don't necessarily remember that, but like we as the viewers are like, oh. So more
Esoteric
like
just
from the
info
subreddit.
dumps, even the unnecessary information. Yeah.
And that's how they think. The what's the box puzzle called?
Rubik's Cube?
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube was invented.
Dr. Ramen, did any of that make sense to you?
I mean, no.
He's a doctor.
All right.
Not a doctor of puzzles.
You have your realm of specialty, and I have mine. Doctor.
Impressive.
Are we in a fight? Are we fighting?
No.
Okay.
That's just
Big
how she
minds.
is.
Yeah, it's just how they be.
Oh, yeah.
I have to let everyone know that I'm the smartest person in the room.
Is Esoteric saying that?
No, we already were quite clear on that. I mean,
We got that.
But, Dr. Ramen might have a medical degree on you, but it's hard to say.
Ramon.
Oh, sorry.
Ramon.
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 Not like the
I
noodle.
spelled it wrong. I'm sorry. I would argue that maybe not the smartest because you did call the machete a sword, but you know, again, like you said, we all have our own specialties.
Is
So
a
Bess is
machete
really smart when
a
it comes to
sword?
trucks.
we do be pretty smart when it comes to truck.
Yeah.
Machete is classified similar to an axe or a long-bladed knife, so I guess it's not a sword.
As I know.
Wow, but you did show an impressive knowledge there, so now I am thinking that you might be the
Now
smartest person in the
you might actually know more than we do sometimes.
Cool.
Odd that you would know something about weapons. I didn't peg you for a weapon person, but love
Okay.
it.
I think it's time we do something actionable. Dr.
Yeah.
Rahman, we are going to get you to the captain's quarters and we are going to find a way in. And you are going to get your samples. We're going to save these people. And also, I'm really interested in finding Rochelle and going out for juice tonight. So we need to make
Absolutely.
sure that
Who's
if
Rochelle?
she's our helicopter pilot.
Oh. Okay.
She's essential to all of our survival, so
help
you
you
better
as
be ready
well.
for Rochelle as well.
okay.
you better
well,
respect
this is
her.
the first time.
Well, we are in a fight now. If you don't like Rochelle, I'll tell you that.
Listen, if she drives a helicopter and likes juice, she's probably cool. So that's fine.
Okay. Is there anything you
Juice is
need in this
forever,
room?
right, doctor?
Oh, pardon me.
Actually, the shelf life of juice is really not that long.
What do you mean?
Like,
Juice.
Goes bad quickly.
It doesn't stay on the shelf that long though because you drink it, right? So it's okay.
Obviously.
all
And
the
then
juice.
there's more of it, so it's forever.
Well, so juice isn't forever. Just one juice is temporary,
You know what,
and then
you
soon replaced by a
Agree
new
to
juice.
disagree,
Enough.
doctor. Agree to disagree.
Okay.
Don't argue with Dassa about
I'm
juice.
pretty right.
You're
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
right.
coming off on a wrong note here. But we will get to this door. So do you have any idea where he would put these keys or any special places he had? Anything?
I don't know. I only get to go out in short increments. And then I panic and
Makes
start hiding
sense.
again. But here's the ones I've checked so far. And he unfolds like a map that looks like it's been folded and unfolded a ton of times, and it has like weird stains and like chemical burns on it. But it's like a layout of the ship, and he's crossed out a lot of the rooms on the ship just with like a big red pen. But the ones on the decks 1 and 2 that are unmarked are the medical auditorium, the simulation lab, a couple of the operating rooms. The lab is what you're currently in, and then admin. So those are unmarked on levels 1 and 2. And then on levels 3 and 4, which is more like personal accommodations, things like that, everything's marked off except for a couple of the crew members' rooms, the cafe, the pool, the gymnasium, the surveillance room, and the captain's quarters.
Remind me, where are we right now? Like level wise? We're in
You're on deck 1.
deck 1.
So this is a part of the 2 medical floors.
All right. This is an interesting map. What'd you spill on this?
I don't know.
Is it safe to
Spin it.
touch?
I mean, I've been touching it.
Are
Your
you...
hands are okay?
I mean, yeah.
And now I'm realizing this may be too late to ask, but are you infected with the virus?
Not that I'm aware of. I haven't been bitten or injected.
We were told not to kiss them. Did you kiss any of them? It's in the saliva.
Like a kiss goodbye or anything. Like, I don't know if one of them was a lover of yours.
No, no, didn't have a lover.
Don't say it so
Starts
disgusted.
blushing. No, I think he just starts like blushing.
It's all right if you don't want any intimate relationships, but you shouldn't poo-poo.
It's a
didn't-
professional
no, I didn't say that. I
line there.
just
It's very
I
smart.
didn't. It wasn't a choice, all right. It's just hard dating on a boat.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So no, I haven't kissed
Can I-
anyone.
Can I take that as a direct quote?
Ever?
What was the quote? It's hard to date on a boat?
Yeah.
How is that relevant?
I feel like that's a really good title for like a dating article. You know, you never
Wait,
know.
also
who's-
has Esoterra made it clear she's a journalist? I can't remember.
Maybe
not.
Every second.
I'm with the press.
doctor? Maybe not.
Maybe I was like, he's like, what do you need a quote for?
I'm with the press.
The fact that you're not more scared, Esoterra, tells me volumes about you, and I'm impressed by that.
Okay.
Well, scary.
Every time I compliment you, you just make it harder.
But no, I haven't kissed anyone or anything. What about all of you? You just got here. Have you been exposed?
Are you trying to ask me about my kiss history?
You just
Haven't-
asked me.
Well, we haven't kissed since we got on the boat. Haven't kissed anyone.
Well, I don't.
we-
Esoterra, have you?
Oh, it's true. I don't know. Did you kiss anybody?
I've never exchanged saliva with another person.
I did.
Ever?
No.
She's young.
I respect that. And
that's
then
fine
there
too,
was
yeah.
the doctor up top. I don't think I didn't sneak away with him. Not really my type.
Wait, what?
I also
doctor?
did not.
Oh, well, there was a doctor that was up there.
Barry
was his-
Peterson?
Barry?
Peterson?
Barrington.
Barrington. Dr. Barrington Peterson, I believe his name was.
That's not a name of one of our doctors.
Well, wait a minute. What?
We had one of the case zeros that we brought on board had a last name Peterson.
Oh, snap.
We could be having a bigger issue than there already was.
I think there's
There
a serious
was.
possibility that this Peterson purposely planted this virus.
He's definitely up top on the top deck.
Like alive?
As
'Cause
far as we
his-
saw.
Last time I saw him, he was in a coma in the ward, but he went missing.
Well, I
He
think
was awake and was speaking and trembling a little bit, real nervous. Kind of like when we saw you.
I'm 90% positive he was not in a coma when we met him.
He put a
only 90,
lock
they'll
on the
never be
doors.
100%.
I'm never
He
100%
did.
sure of anything.
No, me neither. But yeah, he locked the top door. He said he was worried that one of the others patients, or not other patients, but some of the patients would get out and start ripping limbs off or whatever, and he didn't think anybody else was alive, so he locked the door. We blew it open. But he was up there. We left him up there.
Well, I guess he can't lock us back down here.
No, we
we're free
definitely
to
blew
go.
a hole in that door.
Yeah, it's a huge hole.
There is no door.
But the other patient zeros that came in, I mean, they changed like drastically. We had to put one down. That's not the right way to say that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They got
well, I mean,
violent.
correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe I've been watching too many movies, because I do like to do that in my spare time. Isn't there always sometimes some sort of disease that someone can get, but it doesn't really affect them the same way, and so they have like,
Immunity.
like special
Sure.
blood or something? Like, what if?
But that's impossible to determine with a new contagion.
I mean,
If he's up and good after being in a coma, maybe he's like special
he certainly knows something we don't know.
and sharing
Well-
stuff that we wish he would have. Not sharing stuff that we wish he would have.
Optimistically, I'd like to think that he has an immunity and that could really help us find an antidote. But if he lied and said he was a doctor,
Well,
that
he had the coat on.
did you read the name on the coat?
Nah.
Sometimes reading just wastes the time from getting to the point that we need to get to, you know?
Yeah,
Well
we
said.
live different lives.
Haven't read your coat yet.
Show
Yeah,
us your
Taking,
coat.
taking you at your word.
Yeah, he wipes some blood off of his tag and it says Ramon.
Check.
Great. Glad we're reading again.
All right, I think we need to use this map and we need to investigate some different areas, maybe find other survivors. It seems important to find the captain's quarters, but I think we need more of these locks, the wheel and the mermaid. Where do y'all want to
Yeah.
go first?
Well, I'm assuming he probably has one in his captain quarters.
I think it would behoove us to head in that direction first.
All right,
Seems
but
a bit of a distance.
quick question, Doc. What happens in a simulation lab?
That's where we simulate surgeries, procedures on a fake body.
Do you mind if I head in there?
Are you asking me permission?
I'm not talking to you. I asked Thassa.
Well, with all these people, patients, I don't know how we want to refer to them. We probably shouldn't split up too much, but that might be a good spot to look for. Well, I mean, if there's not a key, maybe there's a sample or something we can try to do and get for your studies, doctor, right?
I
You need
mean,
something?
If any of those vials were left behind, that would be crucial.
All right, well, I would say pack up anything you'll need to test these samples once we find them. If you have like a to-go kit. I don't know how
And
any of
like,
these
you got,
bottles
like,
work.
You got like the small, like, you know how there's like travel sizes of things, like travel size science bottles.
You want me to bring a travel size laboratory with us?
Yeah, since if you have one, yeah.
If you have like one that
that'd be
fits in a
best.
briefcase or a suitcase or like a
Make it as
toiletries
mobile as
bag.
possible though, because I feel like toiletries would probably be best if you have
toiletry
a
size.
smaller one.
But
Or
like
if
under
we have
3.4
backpacks,
ounces.
it would be. We will be on a helicopter, so that is flight standard. Yeah.
Yeah, let me just. And he turns and just puts something random in his pocket. All right,
Perfect.
good to go.
Are you humoring us? That's good
Would
enough
you
for me.
pick up on that?
yeah,
we
there
did
we
above
go.
table because we're pretty smart here, but
I rolled an 18. He's humoring
On
us.
what? What did you roll?
To see if I would pick up on that.
Well, what ability did you roll?
Look, it was just.
that
it
could
was
be
just
insight, right?
You
That
That
could
just
be
could
rolled
a check.
you just rolled a straight 18?
Yeah. Look, it's a 19 insight.
Okay.
If you want it, yeah, you're the GM.
No. If you're, I doubt that he rolled.
We're just throwing dice.
Yeah, I don't think he.
I just wanted to roll.
But yeah, you sent some what, precociousness? Is that the right word? When he takes that action.
Some hoity-toity.
Yeah, I'd call it a hoity-toity. Roll for hoity-toity. All right, let's stop by the simulation lab. Stick together. Esoterra, you got your sword?
That's not what precocious means.
No, I know.
Oh, I was asking.
I didn't know what word would be better, so I didn't correct you.
Oh, no. I want to know. Yeah. What?
Pretentious.
Facetious.
Pretentious.
Facetious.
Facetious.
Yeah.
Facetiousness.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good word. Okay. Layla is gonna cock her pistol.
Yeah, she does.
She's gonna load up her machete in the other hand. and she's gonna make eyes at Thassa as soon as this door opens. I think I'll give an eye signal that means I go left, you go right, just to clear it.
Perfect. So we're leaving this room
Unless there's another door out
back
of here.
into the or at least if
We
there's
have a
not another
map.
door. Yeah,
You
is
do
there
have
a
a
way
map.
to like
I was trying to decide if
listen?
there's a door.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of logistically like what. Well, probably not, because if there wasn't a adjacent door, he would have cleared it already.
Is there a
With
vent big enough for a body?
Air vents.
Yes, of course there is.
Of course there is. Music plays. Boost me. Boulder.
Boulder gets down, kneels down almost like she's gonna propose, but puts her arms there to kind of stabilize on her knee and stuff to boost you up and have you step on her knee and she'll lift.
All right. Can I roll for
You can get into
athletics?
Or you can roll if you want.
I just want to see if I flip in the air before I get in there.
What if I'm shaky?
It's only a 10.
I'm not. I'm so freaking solid right now.
It's just a regular standing on a knee.
Solid as a rock.
Yeah, you're fine. You can get in the vent.
Okay. I'll hop in first.
Okay.
It's great.
You like roll
I
twos
think-
and Vanna's like, yep, you get in the vet.
You rolled 2, so the challenge was a 1, so you're good. Yeah, I think Yash like watches Becca, Layla go in, and then it's just like, you want me to crawl in the vents?
Get in the vent, Doc, if you want to
From
live.
the vent. Layla's like, you get in here. And he's like, all right. I don't have a vent map though.
I think we can use, generally speaking, the same directional guide.
Sure. I just mean there could be a little wiggle room for error.
Wiggle. We'll wiggle our way through these vents and figure it out.
Okay.
We'll wiggle our
They're
way to safety.
professionals.
I can see that. Esoterra and Thassa, do you get in the vent?
I'm gonna need some help with the uppies. I don't have very good upper body strength.
I got you. And goes to boost, kind of looks and realizes like that's probably not gonna work, and so just kind of like picks you up.
Yeah, you
And,
know
like,
how
tries to like put you on her shoulders and like get you a little bit higher.
I imagine that Layla like did like a really cool vault in, right? Like with Esoterra, it's
smooth.
like, oh wait, my leg.
No, it's fine. Just lift.
I'm clearing the path. I'm army crawling ahead. I'm not using my legs, just upper body.
Okay.
Doc,
How do you
want
do
to
that?
stay back, or do you want to crawl with us and we come back for you? Like, how do you want to do this?
I mean, you have the weapons, so I'd feel safer staying with you, but I can hold up in here if you think that's better.
Bring
I
the
just didn't
doc.
wanna. Yeah, I just didn't wanna. Make you do something you didn't want to do. So, all right, come on. I'll take the back.
Oh, I thought you meant his back.
Nope, taking the back of the line.
Yeah, you hoist him up there, and of course it's very awkward. He's a lanky man, but he gets up there and you follow suit. All right, so y'all are in the vents. Where are you? What are you aiming for?
Layla's in front, so I think Layla has to make the calls.
That's right. That's right. I think you're right.
Who's got the map? Would Esoterra have taken charge of
mean-
such a document?
Sure. Make a left up here.
I make the left.
Make the list. But tell me as the GM where you're trying to go.
Oh, the simulation lab.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's still on this level with us, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to know what
Um,
happens in there.
I'm gonna see I feel like you should roll something. Maybe survival would be a good one. Just to see if you can find it, and you can roll it with advantage since you have the map.
It's a 15 and a 21.
Nice. So yeah, you kind of suss out based on the map where the ventilation system. This isn't your first time in a ventilation system.
We had a whole training semester on crawling through vents.
A whole semester.
Yeah.
What is that, like
Military semester. Yeah.
3 months of vent training?
Military semester is more intense and shorter.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it.
It's like a summer course. You know how they just put everything in like
they
a couple
work a
weeks?
lot in.
Yeah,
Sun up to sundown.
A lot of hours in event.
Mm-hmm.
Just sweating it out. They put glass all over the the bottom of the vent.
Gotta crawl carefully.
You gotta learn to not cut your skin while crawling through you have to flex your skin.
That's right. Thunder breathing. I understand.
Oh, calluses makes more sense than flexing your skin.
You flex, do what you need to do.
All right. So we are headed to the simulation
Layla actually
lab.
thinks that she's flexing her skin, but it's actually just calluses.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Okay. So you what?
I was just gonna keep riffing about calluses. What?
Go on.
You crawl through the vent for a while. Layla at some point stops like a bloodhound and is just like, "We're here." And you pop open the vent guard. I don't know what those are called. And you
I think it's a vent and a duct. Oh, sorry.
So you're in the duct.
Pop in a vent.
Pop in the vent. Okay. So you pop out the vent, and you see that you're in a smaller room, and it's made up of mostly metal. Similar to the lab, it's littered with tools, but these ones are more of like the operating persuasion. And there's a lone sterile slab in the center covered in a white sheet, and there's a still form lying beneath it.
I'm gonna jump down out of the ceiling. And I'm gonna slowly. I'm gonna try
roll for no reason.
I'm just gonna try and land like a cat, and then I'm gonna take a couple quiet as a mouse footsteps towards this form, and grab a corner of the sheet.
Okay, what is everybody else doing?
Waiting in the vent because Esoterra needs help to get out of it.
So no one else can get out because Esoterra is blocking the way. So I think there probably is a beat where Layla realizes no one is following her. Does she proceed to remove the sheet?
Like a magician, whatever's under there won't even feel it. That's how coolly she will remove this sheet.
Okay, you whip off the sheet like a fantastical magician, and as it peels back, you can see beneath is a human form. And you blink a few times as your eyes are sort of adjusting to the light in the room and what you're seeing on the table before you, before the kind of uncanny valley truly sets in, and you realize that this is an incredibly realistic dummy.
It's all clear.
Wonderful. Can you help me?
I go stand under the vent and I just hold out my arms like I'm gonna catch her.
The way she pulls herself,
sorry.
The way that Esoterra pulls themselves out of the vent, they're essentially gonna like try to fall into your arms.
Okay, this might require a roll.
Really?
Strength?
You're not gonna give me the super gay move for free?
No, I want it to be gay, but you are a dork, so
Roll for gayness.
Please roll high. Don't drop me.
You want me
What'd
to
you
roll?
roll?
And would you
Yeah.
want what would you call this athletics?
Sure.
It's a 9.
It's Pride Month.
Okay, well, explain explain how you gaily
Just
drop her.
As soon, I do catch her briefly, but I look into her eyes, and wait, how old is she?
20.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as we make eye contact, I feel something special in this girl. She's been looking down in her notebook all day, but I see the magnification in those glasses, these giant eyes, and I immediately drop her out of shock that I'm just so amazed by this tiny genius.
Okay. I accept this.
Steve,
Oh
when
my
did
God.
you fall in love with me? Well, honey, when I dropped you from that bed.
Remember when you crawled out of that van? I've heard that song.
As Esoterra falls to the floor, she just kind of blinks up at the ceiling. She just starts taking notes.
It's a dummy. I'm a dummy. I'm sorry I dropped you.
All right.
You know who else needs help? Is Yash. Please roll for the second dork.
Okay, hold on. How about pardon me, if you don't mind, could you stand, please? And I'm gonna grab Esoterra's wrists and instruct that they grab mine as well. So we've made like a Loctite,
Okay.
a human trampoline.
There's this moment of hesitance as Esoterra touches you for the first time.
I should have asked. Is this okay?
It's fine. Does not make eye contact with you. It's okay. This is in the name of the story.
Layla thinks
Anything
the
for the
pressure's off
story.
because she doesn't know what's going to happen if she looks into those eyes again.
I thought Esoterra said out loud, let's not make eye contact.
It's on brand.
Hold on. Let me roll
Let's
for
not
that.
make eye
Let me
contact.
roll for it.
Charisma roll.
I rolled a nat 20, so I think Esoterra does not say that, but they are thinking it.
Let's not make eye contact. Okay, so I think with the two of you working together, that Yash can get down just fine.
Leap butt first, and we'll catch you.
I can't turn around and here I'm
Okay.
6'1".
Okay, slide out however you want to, Snake Man.
Don't call me Snake Man.
Man, because you're lanky.
I understand why you did it. I'm asking you not to.
That was the last time.
But he does slither out and sort of just like planks on the platform that you've made before, kind of like awkwardly shimming off to one side. And I imagine Thassa does not need help.
Thassa's good.
Thassa like grabs the top somewhere and like backflips.
Yeah.
Does a slow roll out.
Did you see her leap from a helicopter earlier today?
No, I've literally been locked down here.
Oh,
We can show you later.
so, Dr. Ramon, can you show us if there's anything interesting in here? You know, like
I mean,
for saving ourselves.
there's the only thing they've really left in here is the dummy.
Yeah, but you need like vials. Do you think that's in anything? She's just kind of like looking around.
The room is like
Anything.
pretty sparse, other than the
Right.
utensils that are kind of like scattered everywhere. You know, like someone's flipped the table, kind of.
Can I check and see if there's like a machine that does surgeries here?
A machine?
Oh, I didn't know if it was a robot surgery, like that movie Prometheus, you know?
They do
This
have
is
robots.
like
they,
the year
cut in and do it.
2003 or something. There's no robot.
I didn't know we were in a period piece.
We talked about this.
I know,
The
we did know, we did
Zenga.
know.
3 a period.
The
The Zenga.
Wait, is that not still relevant? That's weird.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist anymore, Kat.
Yeah. Well,
All your Zengas, all 10 of your Zengas are gone.
oh,
I've
man.
actually just been typing in like a Word document. Didn't know.
Oh my god.
I will be
Just
checking.
Google.
I have really long Googles.
Zenga 2.0 is here.
So it's a pretty bare room. Can Thassa go and look at the dummy that's on the table?
Yar.
Yar.
You want to do an investigation?
Sure don't.
Check around.
I do.
You don't? I mean,
I looked at the modifier and I was like,
well, if you all do it together too, you can do a group check. So it would take.
Okay. I'll stand uncomfortably close to Thassa as I roll here. I rolled a 13.
13.
This dice is going in jail. It is a 3.
Well, I think most of you, the majority succeeded, so you succeed on the check. So I think all of you are sort of looking at the dummy together, and I think there's a moment for Thassa and Esoterra where they're, maybe you start at the feet and you're looking up, and as you get to the face, you see this very like uncanny valley mouth, and you see just like a sliver of like a corner of a piece of paper sticking out.
Hey, can I use that machete real quick? I promise I'll give it right back.
It's a sword, but all right.
Sure it is. And she kind of takes the machete and tries to like put it in the teeth to pry open the jaw.
I thought you were about to chop this face in half.
I was like,
I guess it's not real.
We're over here prying things open.
It could be
Yeah,
somebody's
it
girlfriend.
You never know.
it doesn't take a lot of pressure. So
Okay,
yeah, you
cool.
pry it open, and if you peer in there, you can see it's like a small, slim piece of paper.
Okay, she kind of like flips the machete back to Esoterra and like hands it with the handle towards you. Enjoy your sword, and grabs the note.
The slip reads in a sort of creepy script is the key to a man's heart.
I'm gonna try and open up the chest cavity if I can.
Okay. There's some scalpels laying around. You have a machete.
Can I have that back real quick? I promise I'll give it back. I'm sorry. I'm just used to having it strapped on my leg, so I just normally I use it more often than I realize, apparently.
It's like a
I was
Swiss
having
Army
a moment
machete.
where I felt like King Arthur receiving Excalibur from Lady Guinevere. Sorry, Lady of the Lake, but here you go.
Thank you. Right now I'm Lady of the Ocean. And she grabs it and goes ahead and starts carving into this dummy.
Okay.
Like-
I think Layla was
Oh,
trying to do
no.
something.
I
Okay.
instruct Thassa as I, under my breath, say to the doctor, I need to read more books.
Are you sure all of you are capable of doing this?
It's a dummy.
Cutting open
How
a
hard can it
body?
be?
Well, I mean, it's a dummy, but it's made to be artificially identical to a human body.
Well, yeah, there's probably going to be some tension. That's why Layla and I'm going to cut, and then we can pull
Yeah, we don't
apart.
normally do surgery with machetes.
Maybe you should try.
No.
I'm sorry, do you want to handle
Okay.
this,
Yeah,
doctor?
do you want to do it?
'Cause-
Do what? What are you even doing?
Well, there's a
unless y'all
paper.
had showed.
It says key to a man's heart. So I'm assuming, right, Layla? Key, heart, right?
Key heart. We're looking for keys.
We're pretty good at like figuring this kind of stuff out.
He makes a good point. We might ruin this clue or this key or whatever it is. Okay, do whatever you doctors do. Use your hands or whatever.
So you want me to remove the dummy's heart?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on one moment. What if? Don't laugh. What if this is one of those riddles?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's pretty simple.
Yeah,
No.
I think it is
Oh, the
real.
key to a man's heart is in his
Oh.
truck.
His boat. Because we're looking for a boatman's keys, and he loves his boat.
I get it now.
Tara is gonna grab the scalpel and just rip the stomach open.
So you're not going to take any care with it.
Nope.
I think
Okay.
words were said and can't be unsaid.
Well, you and you're just doing it with your hands or something?
I pick up a scalpel.
Oh, okay. So are you like cutting into it, or are you like cutting and ripping? Tell me exactly what you're doing.
Okay. Yes. I just kind of like cutting the stomach open and then holding it
So
open.
the skin open, not the stomach, but the skin, right?
You just say
Yes.
the skin.
Yes.
Okay.
Very specific.
I'm just trying to understand what you're
Mhm.
doing.
It's the skin. Just
Because
the
there's a
skin.
difference between going like this and going like this.
It was scalpel deep, not machete deep.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
So you cut through the skin, and it's kind of eerie, like the scalpel. I mean, I don't know if esoterics ever cut through human skin before. I won't assume, but it is kind of eerie how realistic you imagine it feels, and it has a catch at first, and then slides kind of like a knife through butter as the skin separates and the flabs open to reveal a body full of very hyper realistic organs.
Esoterra, immediately upon doing this, puts the scalpel down, turns around, goes into a corner of the room, and throws up.
All right.
Layla's gonna take a step forward and reach one hand into the organs.
Yeah, how much medical training does Layla have?
First aid.
Oh, okay. So not a lot of where organs are, what they look like.
I
How
think
to
it's the
remove
gray
them.
one that is looks like a bagpipe sack.
All right, why don't you roll for me at disadvantage? Does she actually have first aid?
I do have a first aid kit.
Is she
And medicine. No, not my thing.
Okay.
Oh, but
So, yeah.
mechanics.
No, this is a person's body.
Like,
Roll
that was like a truck.
Not
roll
too
medicine.
bad.
Roll medicine at disadvantage.
I got a 14. The other was a 17.
For real.
I told you both. Hold on. My uncle
I
one
believe
time.
you.
One time my uncle was on in a truck competition and in the middle of the desert, and he had to have the Heimlich, and so I think I know exactly what his stomach feels like. We cut him open to give him the
She tells
I like want to give you
story.
double advantage
The
just for
amount of
that
time.
story.
double disadvantage.
Yeah. Auto fail for that story.
I rolled a nat 20 on the third one.
I was joking, but goddamn.
Oh my gosh, and this nat 20 has a little duck on it,
Aw.
Aw.
so it's even more special.
So I think this is like a fucking Mr. Magoo situation, right? Where it's just like you
Lucking
go
out.
in there, you really don't have any idea what's going on, but you have the gumption and the luck, and you are able to find the stomach. And then I think I need a different roll for removing it.
Okay, and I do think of a different story. At the Birmingham Truck Club, every year we have a pig roast. And somebody has got to cut that porker open. Layla drew
Please
straws.
don't call it a porker.
Layla drew straws, lost 3 years in a row.
Okay, I like that story. You still have to roll with disadvantage.
Man, the first one was a 17. What is this? I don't know what my mod is. What are we rolling?
Medicine.
Medicine again. Okay, got it. You made me roll 3 dice, and out of 5 dice I've rolled for medicine so far, I've got an 8.
What about your dex? Maybe this is more of a dexterity thing.
Then that's a 7.
Oh, it's worse?
I'm strong, and that's
I'm strong.
I'm good at mechanics.
Well, that's okay.
Vroom.
You get the stomach out. You get the stomach out. It just doesn't happen cleanly. So when you rip it out, which is essentially what you do, you find it fine. You grab the right organ, but as you rip it out, other things come unplugged, for a lack of a better term.
And I do use the machete to get those off.
Fluids just start leaking everywhere, and by the time you've gotten your hand out, it's just like dripping with this sort of like brown red sticky substance, and what looks like some sort of synthetic bile. But you have a stomach in your hand.
That stuff's kind of like the movie stuff. Like it's just like corn syrup and stuff, right, Doctor?
I don't think we put real body fluids in the dummy. No.
Does it taste like corn syrup?
You lick it?
Just the tip of my tongue. Just a little tiny.
I think that still counts as licking it.
No, Doctor, I'm not a zombie. It was just a little. I wouldn't. Why would I change for just a?
I spit immediately.
I mean, it doesn't taste like blood.
Okay.
I don't know that you can place what it tastes like. Is this what you've been doing? You've just been going around licking things? There's no way you're not infected.
Okay, you know what? A real doctor can identify diabetes by tasting someone's urine.
You want me to taste your urine?
No! I wouldn't say... What?
I'm not going to taste your urine.
I'm just saying, I saw it in a TV show once.
Great, I'm a doctor.
Oh, sorry. Could
So
you...
you know the trick.
Do you
I'm
reckon...
not going to taste anyone's pee.
Okay.
We're not asking you to. We were just wondering if you knew how to.
I hand
know.
the heart to Dr. Rahman, and I say, can you find a key in
The
there?
heart, the stomach.
Yes, that's the one.
So you hand him the stomach.
No, sorry. I hand him the key to the heart. The stomach.
Oh, okay, yeah. Damn it, Becca.
It's your riddle.
And this is all my fault. He takes it, and it's like starts dripping down his arm as well, and he kind of grimaces at it, but then sets it back down on the table, and deftly takes a scalpel and makes like a very precise cut into the stomach, and then takes like forceps, tweezers, whatever the medical version of tweezers is, and starts like peering around in there, and then clamps onto something and pulls it out. And yeah, it's a key like the one you already have, but this one has the sigil of a wheel on the top, and it's just dripping with like fake body fluids and bile. Is this what you were looking for?
That's the one. The wheel to my heart.
And he just offers it to you with the tweezers and just has no interest in touching it.
I grab it, wipe it off, put it in my pocket.
What do you wipe it on?
My pants.
Okay.
It's a workman's onesie.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's
A
right.
lot of extra
Jumpsuit.
fabric because it's tied around and everything.
Actually, I did, you know what? I think that shortly after I caught Esoterra, I did take off the top of the jumpsuit and tie it back around. Just so my flexing, can be seen.
There's lots of muscles.
Lots of muscles. Dr. Tweezers is the medical term for forceps. I had the right word. I just doubted myself.
Never doubt yourself. You've got this.
You know all doctor words. You non-doctor.
I thought forceps
You're
were
so
real
studied in
big.
this.
Like
Let's
the
Google
fireplace ones.
forceps.
I thought that's how you pull a baby out of a vagina.
Out of a womb.
Guess it's not.
No,
It's not in the
little.
womb anymore.
They're little. Part of it's in there. Well, I guess it's in the cervix. No, I think that's what I was thinking of. They have little ones.
Okay, we got it
Probably
identified.
different sizes.
We found exactly what we were looking for.
I knew it. I am a doctor. Gay.
You're a gay doctor.
I'm a gay doctor.
All right.
Okay, so you have the key in hand, and you're standing in the midst of a simulation lab.
All right.
Esoterra, do you have that map still?
What was that called?
Esoterra's just
Well,
been
weren't they
like
just throwing up in the corner?
Yeah.
That's right.
And they just hand the map over to you.
Okay.
To Layla.
Yes.
I spread it out on the legs of the dummy. Okay.
Okay. And I think there's a beat when you do that, and Yash pulls like a mint, like a little wrapped mint out of his pocket and very tentatively offers it to Esoterra for the nausea.
Oh, thank you, doctor. Ow.
You should take the wrapper off first.
Oh. Crinkle, crinkle. Dum.
Okay, go ahead. What was Layla's next move?
Okay. We're here in the simulation lab. Boom. Point to it.
Mhm.
The captain's quarters down here, deck 3 or 4. Boom. Where do you all think we should go next? We're currently still searching for either not a doctor named Barrington or a key with a mermaid on it.
I feel like not a Dr. Barrington would still be up there because he didn't seem like he wanted to be down here.
Yeah.
But I do feel like the key would be with the captain's stuff, right? As probably as far away as possible.
Well, it's the key to get into the captain's quarters.
Well,
So if he put it inside, then, well, we're out of luck.
well, is it to get into the captain's quarters or is it to get to the bridge? Isn't the bridge?
It's
Is
the
that
bridge.
one and the same?
The bridge is on top of the deck. That's where like all the navigation happens and where the captain like issues
Oh.
commands. The captain's
then the
quarters
captain
is where
quarters.
he sleeps.
I never said I was smart at things.
It's okay. We're getting it. We're getting it with the map. So up here, and she kind of points in the open space where there is no map, I'm assuming. That's going to be the bridge up top. We need to get there, but let's get to the captain's quarters, which I think is like his dorm, you know, where he sleeps and has all his stuff. I assume he would keep it there.
That makes a
Looking-
lot of sense.
Looking at the map, does the pool seem to be on the way to the captain's quarters?
I think it's like you go down to level 3. There's a chunk of like essentially dorms. The captain's is the biggest one on the third deck, and then down the hall is the pool and gymnasium.
Okay. Well, I have had a glimpse into this man's mind through his posts on this subreddit.
What's the
And-
subreddit?
I'll tell you later.
I think it's a journalism thing.
If
Sincere
This-
journalism happens on subreddits. Got it.
if this room was to be represented by the wheel, you could perhaps equate it to the Vestuvian man, the Leonardo human man thing. The anatomy form of a person is in a wheel. If the last key is a mermaid, then perhaps we should seek out aquatic sources.
That is genius.
You are
And you
smart.
see that there's like soft strings music that plays in Layla's ears as hearts
it.
behind Esoterra appear. Maybe there was something in that blood that made her hallucinate slightly, or maybe this is true love. Who's to say?
Those are truly the only two options.
Becca's playing an anime right now. Okay, so who's in what camp? Are you going to the captain's quarters or the pool?
Legit, out of game, the other place that sounded really fun for me to go to was the pool. I'm down.
Yeah.
I didn't even put together mermaid stuff. Both Stella and Esoterra are smart.
We're a little bit of nerds.
Just a little bit. How is Thassa feeling?
Thassa is gonna agree. That sounds clever, and we're here for clever. How about you, Doc? What?
Did I make a face?
No, what's that sound?
What?
Aren't you making a sound right now?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I muted it for stream. It was just a strong song choice.
All right, we're gonna take a break.
Oh no, I broke Vana.
When we come back, we will transport ourselves to.
Kick me out.
I can't do this surprise sounds. We'll figure out how to get to the pool. All right, we'll see y'all after break. Take care of yourselves.
Get ready to swim.
Back in 10. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a lovely little break there. I just wanted to jump in here one more time to thank the sponsor of this production, Evil Genius Productions. They have a Kickstarter right now, 2 more days if you're watching on this Wednesday, for Everyday Heroes, an RPG for the modern world. This is a campaign setting, many campaign settings. This is an RPG book that is based on modern 5e, but way more action-packed. And they have settings for all the world's most beloved movie franchises. You got Pacific Rim, Kong Skull Island, Highlander, Escape from New York, The Crow, Universal Soldier, Total Recall, Rambo. Boom. Didn't name a single action movie that they don't have IP for this time. That's right, we got it after the break. We sure did. Nailed it. Anyway, 2 more days on Kickstarter. Use our reference link in chat, or it's in the panel below on Twitch, or it's in the description below on YouTube. Make sure you click that so they know we sent you. And if you know anybody that loves any of those movies, send them this Kickstarter. Kick them the old kicky, you know? Anyway, without further ado, I'll throw it back to our game master, Vanarama.
Thank you, Becca. Great job at not naming IP. That is not covered in the licenses for the game.
Uh-huh.
Gold star.
Yay! Winning the Mind Palace chalkboard. Again.
So yeah, thank you for joining us again, and we're gonna jump right back into it. We last left our players in a seemingly abandoned surgery simulation room, and they've just solved a puzzle to attain their second key. And hypothetically, only 1 key remains before they can have access to the bridge. What are your plans? And the next move is y'all are wanting to go to the pool, which is on the 3rd deck. You are on the 1st deck. What is your plan to get there?
Dr. Hottie.
Becca, no pandering.
I'm pretty sure you said that before we came back from break, right? Yeah.
I said Dr. Hottie?
No, you know what? As I turn and look at this here doctor, I do notice how tall he is. How these green eyes behind his round glasses, and I think if I could die on a boat with a bunch of hotties, this would be the boat to die on. But I can't let that distract me now, because we got a job to do. Okay, we're leaning over the map. How you doing, Vana?
God, I'm great.
Okay.
So good.
Is this what you wanted?
This is not what I wanted, but it's not about me. It's about us.
Okay.
You're looking at the map.
Looking at the map, what is the hallway outside of this door to the simulation lab? Is that the same hallway that we already went through and found was pretty crowded?
It looks on the map that it is the same hallway, but it is quite a ways down from where you originally entered it, and there is a second stairwell on the opposite side. And
everybody look at this map. Oh yes, please continue.
Look at this map. And like I was saying earlier, the pool and the gymnasium are on that far side, the opposite side of where you came in from anyway, except on the 3rd deck.
We've got 2 more decks and not a lot else in between us and some water. What are marching orders? Boulder?
Well, you've always been better at navigating, but I feel like I can make my way through pretty aggressively if we need to push through anything. Where do you want to stand, Esoterra? Where do you feel safe?
I would like to be in the middle of this very professional sandwich.
Thank you.
I would also like to be in the middle, but I would like to not refer to it as a
professional sandwich.
Oh, you don't like sandwiches?
I like sandwiches. I just don't want to be in.
Is it the gluten?
It's the gluten.
If
I
you
get it,
want,
he's
you
a
can
doctor.
hold my hand.
That's probably
I mean,
safest. Then you'll stay connected in case it's dark in the hallway.
Right, for
Safety.
safety, I will do
They
that.
probably have the softest hands because mine got a little aggression on them, you know.
Oh yeah, they do. Those calluses.
Because you're flexing your
Calluses.
skin muscles.
Yeah. I've flexed them for so long, they are rock hard all the
Oh
time.
my god. Hi. Okay, so Yash will take Esoterra's hand. He has a very sweaty palm.
I was gonna say, Esoterra's hands are just always clammy.
Perfect. Just two nerds holding hands. It's fine. Two defenseless nerds.
Okay, defenseless nerds are in the sandwich, and that makes
Not
us the
the
Brett boulder.
Perfect. Do you want me to lead the way?
You lead the way. I'll take the rear
Alright.
this time. I've been working on my
Sounds good.
squats.
So the plan is to go out into the hallway?
I think we go hallway, go towards the far stairs so
Like
that
this
we're
stair.
right by the pool. Hopefully no one's in that hallway.
Okay.
It's just like a
Let's
normal hallway.
let's then just make a group stealth check to see if you draw any
Ooh,
attention.
yeah.
Could I do
We
something
have our
here?
jackets.
Yes. During the break, I thought of another fun little narrative thing. So I would like to use a genius point to activate a plan called "They'll Never See Us Coming." Within my action, you and any allies you choose gain plus 10 stealth to checks. We don't leave any footprints or traces.
Oh,
So-
right, yeah.
Esoterra reaches into their bag and says, "One moment." Pulls out a Sharpie and then is gonna color in on everyone's outfits anything reflective.
Ooh.
This might take a little bit, but you have plus 10 stealth for the next 10 minutes.
That's
now.
worth
very
the time.
cute. I love it. That's perfect. So yeah, let's have everybody roll. Everyone will do a group check for stealth, and then everybody make sure you add plus 10 to your stealth roll.
22.
21.
Another
Wait.
21.
I could have been
All right.
lying.
Yeah, Yash beefed it, but everyone else got it. So y'all succeed on the
Great.
even with the plus 10 beefed it.
That's impressive.
Very lanky. Did I mention lanky?
Very
So
nervous and
lanky.
lanky. Actually, my type.
Don't get me started. Okay, yeah. So it's you're leading the way. No, you're not leading the way, but Stella, go ahead and tell me just like how you kind of put in the extra effort to make sure y'all go unnoticed as you're making that trail that that Layla laid out for you.
Yeah, Esoterra kind of stands real close to each individual person, says, "Sorry if I'm getting a little handsy here." Just like, ooh-ee, 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 with the Sharpie. Blots out all the reflective bits on your outfits and pokes their head out into the hallway. It says, "Looks clear to me." That gets behind
That's
Tessa.
the entirety of it. Okay, great. You got the go ahead from Esoterra. Is there anything else sort of like on the way that y'all do or measures that you take?
I mean, I think just in like a defensive, protective way, Vasa would try to just look around and see anything as we're passing. Is there any certain danger? Are there certain things that could be used as a weapon or like, and just kind of taking in the surroundings to make sure that she knows where things are in case things go south.
Yeah, I definitely think like as you're keeping an eye on things as you are traveling down that hallway, there's definitely doors that have like red spray painted X's on them, and you clock those, and as your attention is brought to them, you can definitely hear like shuffling, scraping noises behind those doors, but you don't nothing comes out.
Okay.
Because you all are doing a good job at remaining undetected.
Incredible. I'm holding up the
All right.
back.
All right. Okay. So y'all get there. You go down the rest of the hallway. There probably is some bodies along the way, but you're able to step around them, and everybody's being like very mindful and quiet. You get down to the stairwell, and this one hasn't been barred off from the outside like the other one, so you're able to open it from the inside, and then start down this this sort of like squared off spiral of that staircase there, and you go down 2 levels, and then there you look over and there's the same sign that says mercy, but someone's put a no in front with the red paint, and then it says deck 3.
This seems to be the place.
We see the pool room that we know of, or
You're
we're
just
like,
at
in
the
general?
door. I just want to make
Okay,
sure
okay.
how you
Yeah.
enter the deck.
I think
deck
that
3.
she would, in a similar fashion, like put her ear on the door and listen and try to hear if there's any.
Okay. Yeah,
extra
give me a
weird.
perception check.
La, 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 la. It's not gonna be great. 9.
9. You don't hear anything.
All right. I don't think I hear anything. But
That
always
means
be
there's
careful,
nothing
be
there
ready.
in my experience.
How much
I mean-
experience does Layla have?
Not a lot
With trucks, a lot.
Yeah, depends. What are we talking about?
Yeah, we talking trucks?
Trucks and Furbies, 100% experience.
Stealth.
God, she knew about the Furby.
Oh, she
I feel
knows
like
about the
Layla's
Furbies.
a Furby gal.
How'd you know?
Have you met Layla?
It's Furby energy.
It's Furbies or Beanie Babies. I don't know.
Porque no los dos.
Yeah, so
True.
true.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm
Move
gonna pull my
quiet,
weapon,
but-
point it straight up, obviously, and put my back to the wall, ready to cover Thassa.
Okay. Yeah, and like before, this door is barred, but on your side.
okay.
So it's a rotating door yet again.
No, no, it's not.
So this time Thassa pulls the pole again, and she kind of turns to the doctor, goes, "You might need this. Just swing with your heart, I guess. Just defend yourself. Try to live. We do need you. And you're important. Just try to live."
Oh, thank you for the weapon and the affirmations.
Well, it makes you swing the weapon better.
Affirmations
Um,
too?
Yeah, if you're confident, you're gonna hit, and it's gonna hit hard.
Okay. And you see him
Let's
like
hear it.
practice his grip
Let's
on
hear
it.
it. You say, "I can hit this." Say it.
Say it. We're not gonna laugh at you. Say it.
I can hit this.
With a bit more confidence. You don't have to
I
say it
get it
loud, just
now.
confidence.
I can hit this.
There we go.
Yell it loud and proud in the
Well,
middle.
Don't
be yelling.
don't yell it. Not right now. If the hitting happens, you can yell it as loud as you want, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone, have your weapons ready just in case. And she kind of, it's a pull door, push door. Either way,
Either way.
she's
It's a
gonna
Western
just
style door,
do
but
it.
not
Yep.
a rotating door.
Not a rotating,
Mhm.
not the bank door.
Mhm.
Western. She slowly pushes in and tries to peek in visually.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
That is an 18.
18. You peek in and there's a few unlabeled doors, and then you see one that says pool. Right after those unlabeled ones. And you also see I don't know if it kind of looks to you like a piece of paper on the ground. Like in the rummage, it doesn't like, it's really just the singularity and shape of it that stands out amongst the debris that's filling the hallway.
All right. But other than that, kind of like looks clear of like movement or anything. Okay. All right. Still move quiet, but I think we're clear. So, and she walks through and walks directly to the paper,
Okay.
kind of like pointing everyone at the pool, but very solidly walking at the paper to pick it up.
Yeah, you pick it up and you look at it and realize it's a photograph. And in the photograph is a man in a captain's hat, kind of off kilter on his head. And there's a little girl on his hip who's laughing and smiling and kind of swatting away bubbles that are being blown on her face from out of the frame. And then on the back it says Millie's 5th birthday.
Hey, Doc, does this look like the captain?
I'm the doctor. Yeah, that's Mr. White. Captain White, I guess.
Do you know if this photo was recent?
I don't know. I know he has a kid, but I don't know how old she is.
Yeah, but the beard level, gray in the hair, does it look like him now or him a while ago?
I would say within the past 5 years, at least.
For Millie, that's double a lifetime.
So true, Layla, so true.
All right, I'm gonna investigate the pool area.
Okay, so y'all are entering the pool, the room with the pool. The room with a pool.
Oh, we're in the antechamber. We just see the pool labeled
Yeah,
doors.
you were
Gotcha.
just in the hallway, saw the. Oh my god, are you okay?
It's a zombie!
What was that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was it in the room with you?
Yeah,
Do you need to take a quick peek around?
I don't see anything. Zombies?
Zombies? Is that you?
I'm so
Zombies
confused.
respectfully off camera, but making noise.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Sorry, my bad.
I didn't mean. Why are
What
they
the-
British?
That was so loud.
The British
Sorry, didn't mean
Sorry.
it.
Just zombie around.
Pardon us. No idea. No idea.
No idea.
That was
Okay,
crazy.
so I hope you're okay. Let
Me
us know if you need to
too.
step away.
Yeah,
It's my stomach. It's been macheted.
Oh my god!
No. Okay.
Because you love food just like a man.
Oh, that's what that means.
For real?
No.
Okay, no more puzzles.
Someone
Throws
said,
up the 3 more puzzles.
Erase this really quick.
Piranesi said, it's Millie. She's pissed.
How dare you? Becca's edible kicking in. We all heard it. Oh, we're all taking the same edible.
Yeah.
Okay, so you enter the room marked pool, and it almost feels like an optical illusion as you walk in because it is so large compared to the other rooms that you've been in. And you see like what appears to be a full length like Olympic swimming pool that takes up the majority of the space, and there's just like a bit of a stretch of walkway around each side. And some very like short, not like diving boards, but like what you would a diving block that you would use for like racing and things like that. And as you peer into the dark, your eyes, like into the dark murk of the water, your eyes make out shifting forms of humans. And they're still.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was a chat redemption.
It's so funny. I didn't know you had those. You peer into the dark. but they're kind of the forms themselves are still, but they've been given this like ethereal sort of movement due to the lapping and magnification of the water. And it's sort of like an underwater sculpture garden. But as you look deeper into it and remember your situation, you realize, no, this isn't a sculpture garden. These are people, or they were.
Ugh.
They're moving or not moving? I'm sorry.
The forms themselves you think are still, but due to like the movement of the water in the pool and sort of like the obscuring nature of the magnification that the water causes, it kind of gives it an ethereal movement to what are likely actually not moving bodies.
Okay.
It's so sad to see them all down there. I'm also struck by the irony of putting a water-filled pool inside of a vessel inside of an ocean.
You can't be thinking like that. You're going to go too deep and do it again.
It's just like,
Don't
why
be
didn't they
doing
put it
that.
on the
Don't be
outside?
doing-
Why didn't they just like
Can't
put
be
a
thinking
net on
like,
off the
don't.
side of the boat and swim on that?
Remember, sometimes you think too hard about these things.
Ah!
It's just the way it is.
Ah!
Yeah, see, you're hurting your head again.
Ah!
You do that. She does this.
You're
I'm
right.
sorry.
You're right. You're always right.
Look, sometimes people want to swim inside. If they want to swim outside, they got the whole ocean.
That makes sense.
The
Yeah.
ship is also like 13 decks tall. It's not very convenient to get off and back onto it.
I'm just saying.
What, doctor?
Never mind.
There could be some sustainable design here.
Sustainability is the problem right now. You're right.
I am the oil company. But yeah.
I roll a 5 to pick up on his facetiousness.
You do not. You do not.
You're
His sarcasm is too subtle for you.
right.
pool
Sustainability is always the problem. I'm glad we can agree. I turned at the pool. Is there anything around the edge of it outside of the water that we notice?
It is dark in here, so give me a perception check. And what is everybody else doing?
Is it kind of dark except for like the glow of the pool, or is the pool also lacking like the glow lights? That
I
would
think
be
there are lights in the pool, but that's
Like
like
emergency
the,
light
That's
type
like
deal.
the source of light
any
in
light
the
that we.
room.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
11.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around as well. 5.
5?
That's a solid 5. Yep.
Okay.
High
Esoterra's gonna look at the pool.
Pool.
That's dirty 20.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Why
so
did
let's-
all of
let's-
us react so slow to that? We are like, oh,
Oh.
It wasn't just you. It was all three of us just kind of like, oh.
I don't. It's because that edible that Becca made us all take before.
I mailed it to each of you before the stream. I said, this will be important. You'll know when.
The one time I was high on stream years and years ago, I put a Gatorade in the fridge before because I'm like, I'm gonna need this when I'm high. And then I got high and I was like, what did I got something for myself just for this. When did it happen?
There is.
And then I
Was
left
it?
stream for like 20 minutes and couldn't find the Gatorade.
What? In the fridge?
I didn't look in the fridge.
Who would?
Who would?
Honestly.
Someone who
Unreasonable.
likes cold Gatorade.
I also think the Gatorade was like in a salad drawer, whatever the vegetable drawer.
Sure, yeah. Salad and vegetables are kind of
Obviously.
interchangeable terms.
Well, yeah.
The crisper?
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, the actual term.
I have words.
I
Yeah.
have words.
That's like the forceps of the refrigerator.
But that's a warning tale. Put a note on your body somewhere to remind you where the Gatorade is
Not still
Always.
sticking out.
beforehand. Okay.
Congrats on the dirty
so-
20.
Thank you.
Let's start with Becca. Becca, you do see something as you're looking around sort of the scope of the pool, is you see that there's a series of of what look like framed paintings and kind of elaborate and heavily adorned golden frames.
Interesting decoration choice, because it's gonna, all the water and humidity is gonna harm the integrity of the painting.
They're sealed somehow, like at the Mona Lisa.
Got it. I go up to the closest one and I take a peek.
Okay, we're gonna cut to Esoterra really quick, who's inspecting the pool a bit more. And Esoterra, you find as you're kind of like, I'm kind of envisioning you like walking the perimeter and looking in and kind of along the. Is that fair?
Yes, I'm very curious about the nature of who is in the pool.
Who is in the pool? Okay, well, as you walk around, you do see like people, and they are in various stages of decomposition. But what remains of clothes, you can see kind of like crew clothes. You can see more like Dr. White's nurse uniforms. You can see a couple even like of them in like fatigues. So basically just a wide array of people that have been trapped in there. And they don't seem to be moving or conscious of your sort of circling. But as you're doing that, your eye does catch like the reflection off the small amount of light in the room on a small plaque that is worked into the edge of the pool. And it reads in a fanciful script, "There will always be an order to things. The sun will always rise at dawn. The jester will always sing. The stars will always shine at night. And the blade will always swing." So that's what you see. I'm going to put it in I'll put it in group chat and the regular chat. And we'll come back to Layla.
The stars will.
And Layla, the first picture that you walk up to is an oil painting of a huge blue fish. And it has a flatness to it, but it's also bulbous against the dark of the deep ocean behind it. And there's a plaque beneath that reads, "The Sunfish."
I found the sun over here, y'all, in a fish form. What'd you find? So, Terry, you're making that thinking face you make.
Oh, you've noticed my faces, have you?
Do we catch eyes?
It's very dark.
Roll for eye catching.
Yeah, seriously.
11.
11!
We catch eyes.
Oh my god, it's
We
so
turn
romantic.
at the same time.
It's
You're
funny because
thinking.
1-1, if you roll a 1 and a 1, it's snake eyes, and you both rolled 11, which is 2 1s.
It makes sense because
Those long
Esoterra has
eyes.
glasses.
That's what I make a wish on. 11,
Make a
11 on the
wish.
clock.
Oh, I see. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like, snakes?
I wish on snakes. I wish on
I
clocks.
told you not to call me that again.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm wishing on you.
I feel strangely about that.
No, you're our good luck charm. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes, I noticed your deep. What color eyes do they
Becca,
have?
stop.
What color
Stop.
eyes do they have? Your
Leave me
deep,
alone.
mysterious, nebulous
I feel like
onyx
I need
eyes.
to give
Esoterra's eyes or Doctor's eyes? Ramon's eyes? Whose eyes are you asking about?
Esoterra's. We rolled 11s.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I know. I remember specifically you said the doctor's eyes were green.
My note. My note.
I only take important notes.
What color are Esoterra's eyes?
black.
Yeah, that's why I stared into the nebulous onyx. And I say, "What you thinking so hard on?"
Don't say hard.
I heard it. I heard it after.
What color are your eyes?
Layla's got blue eyes, freckles, naturally red hair.
I'm thinking that the particular shade of your irises remind me of this pool filled with dead bodies.
Oh
That's
my
beautiful.
god, they
That's a nice
sweating.
color.
Wow.
Aside from the dead bodies, the color of the pool is nice. So thank you.
Just a quick reminder: we should avoid kissing in this environment.
Oh, okay. Well, I found a plaque.
No one's kissing. I don't know, Doctor, what you're talking about.
It was a preventative
I'm not
measure.
into that.
Well,
Doctor,
I know
do you
there's at
want to
least-
kiss one of us?
No.
Why
I
would you
just-
bring that up right now?
Because they haven't kissed in a really long time. They told
Okay,
us.
it hasn't been
Okay,
like
we'll
a
get you a
really long
kiss at some
time.
point.
It's been
I
at
promise
least 3
we'll-
months.
How long?
That's not that long in the grand scheme of the length of someone's life.
That's
Very
totally true.
Very true.
I just think you should.
And you probably could have kissed someone if you wanted to. You,
You
just
probably
didn't
could've.
want to. So
Right.
it's fine.
I am a charismatic person.
We know.
Yeah, it
But,
really
but my
shows.
point is that I know there's at least one liquor in this group, okay? And so I just want to nip
What'd
it
you
in the
call
bud.
me?
A liquor. You lick things.
I tasted it for identification purposes.
That is not how you should do
like
that.
a doctor.
I do think that is how some people identify some things, and it looks
This
cool
isn't
in
like
the right
a wilderness
circumstances.
survival group. This
I think it is
a national,
specifically-
international emergency.
There is a whole subreddit
Which of us was-
people that lick things.
What is a subreddit?
Serious journalism we've already established.
Yeah,
Just forget I said anything.
Okay.
will do.
Esoterra, what'd you find in the pool?
I found some more words.
Do they make a sentence?
Yes, they make several. It seems to perhaps be a poem or another riddle of some sort. You mentioned a sunfish?
That's right, there's a sunfish. I'm standing right in front of it.
Perhaps there are more clues throughout the room.
Interesting.
Or it will be a colossal waste of time and it's just a poem.
Nothing's
In a
just
pool.
a poem. Nobody writes
Ever the
just
realist.
poetry.
So we see this poem. Like, did you share the
I
poem?
point to it.
Perfect. All right. Well, the sun will always rise. Dawn. I don't know what time it is. But that's probably that fish. Jester will always sing. Hey, Doc, you sing?
No.
I'm gonna keep walking to the next painting.
Okay. The next painting you come across, it's an oil painting of a 5-pointed sea star painted in a muted pink, textured like the ocean floor itself. The plaque beneath reads, "The Starfish."
So we have a sunfish and a starfish. I'm seeing a common theme in these pictures that they are fish.
Well, Jester could be equated to a clown. Perhaps if there's a
There's-
clownfish, then it's not a coincidence.
Does
Blade, maybe
Esoterra
there's
see
your
a clownfish? Game master?
Swordfish.
You look
To the
ominous
next
when you...
painting.
I'm scrambling my way.
The next no running by the pool.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. I forgot that. I didn't know you were a lifeguard, too.
I'm not. I'm just concerned about safety.
I bet they have to do
of
shits.
the
Everybody
wheezing.
on the ship has to probably do
That's
some...
not true.
Do not fall in the water. We cannot do mouth to mouth.
We can't do mouth to mouth, and if you go down there, they're gonna eat you.
They're dead.
Look fine.
There might not be.
They're not
Or-
even moving. Are
Not
they
yet.
sleeping down there?
They haven't been disturbed yet.
Don't fall in the water.
Tempted to
Good point.
throw
I'm
a
gonna
rock.
try. Don't be doing. Let's look at the painting first, and then we can see what happens.
Lick
Okay,
it.
the next one you come up to is a moody oil painting of an exceptionally long fish with a spear-like nose that comes to a menacing point, laid out on a background of light blue, which appears smooth as silk. The plaque beneath reads the swordfish.
I was gonna say spearfish, but that's not a fish.
I was gonna call it longfish, but I don't think that's a fish either. But good thing it's titled.
Technically, it's a sailfish, but swordfish works. Yeah.
You a fish person too?
Actually,
I played a lot of Animal Crossing. Okay.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
that?
It's a
hasn't-
journalism thing.
That makes sense.
when did Animal
Oh,
Crossing
it's for
come
sure
on
out. Oh,
GameCube?
it's for sure out. It's out.
It's on GameCube.
Yeah.
Might be on the Game Boy.
2001.
Yeah, we're good. We're safe.
I've pumped 2 years
Canon.
into Animal Crossing.
Interesting. Okay, so you must work on a farm for the summers or something. Animal Crossing.
Fish farm. Yeah.
Anyway. Okay.
I've seen those signs.
The sun will always rise at the dawn. That's a sunfish. The jester will always sing. That's a clownfish. The stars will always shine at night. That's a starfish.
That's your
That's not even a
starfish.
fish. And the blade will
Star-
always
star-
swing.
We find a clownfish.
I think that we should take our blades and cut up this picture of a swordfish.
That is an idea. I think we're gonna hold off on it for like 2
It is
seconds.
behind that protective glass, as you made
Yeah.
sure to.
Oh, right.
was
I don't
there.
like that it makes the whole picture darker because it's so they can't get sun damage either.
Yeah.
That's what I thought
purposely.
about the Mona Lisa. Just saying.
Did we find a clownfish yet?
There's one
Or
more
did we
painting
just?
you have not
Yeah.
gone and
Okay.
looked
Perfect.
at.
I was gonna say I don't think we looked at another painting. Let's go look at that other painting and see if we can.
Okay.
Get
Yeah,
these
you
things
walk
out
up
or-
to the what appears to be the final painting, and it is a fourth oil painting of a small orange and white striped fish, detailed with inky black lines intertwining its lithe body between soft pink anemone tendrils. The
You made
plaque
that?
beneath reads the clownfish.
So sexy. That's a sexy fish, the way you said it.
Oh, sea anemone, you're so soft.
Wrong anime. Wrong anime.
What a supple tentacle you have.
Oh my.
Oh,
All right.
tentacle.
Don't write that down.
Tentacles.
Doctor, your voice, it went really weird. You're into fish.
We figured out.
fan fiction.
I
You
get
seem
it.
like one of those, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So,
No, it's a compliment.
there seems
an
to be an
order.
order.
All right. So dawn is probably like the beginning, right? And
Yeah.
then night is the end.
for a day, you swing and you sing during that day before night.
That's what I do with my days.
I'm gonna go up to the sunfish painting and I'm gonna try and like lift it or move it or see if there's anything behind it.
Oh yeah, give me an investigation.
Okay. Nat 20.
Jesus, yeah, you're feeling up this painting and the plaque, and the plaque is also kind of protruding from the wall a little bit, and you feel on the bottom, and there's a button there.
I push it
Okay.
on the sunfish. We
Okay.
got buttons, y'all.
All right.
Esoterra, what do you think's next?
Well, reading the plaque, perhaps they are already in order by description. And if that is, in fact, the order, then I would hypothesize that the clownfish is next.
All right.
You know
I'm
what?
assuming I'm still standing by the clownfish
Okay.
and seeing what Layla did. I'm gonna do a similar thing and see if anything moves around.
Yeah,
And-
you kind of look in the same place, and there's the same button
Right.
under there.
All right, so we think clownfish next.
Yes.
Feels good.
All right.
Unless we
and-
want to throw a grenade, because I am thinking
Push
more,
buttons.
and that does make sense. I put my hand on my second grenade in my pocket, and just to make sure it's there, in case anything in the pool moves.
Okay. So are you holding an action?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'll hold that grenade action.
Okay. So if something moves in the pool, you're gonna throw a grenade.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
so you push the clownfish.
I think we all know when stars like to shine, and I cartwheel to the starfish.
You cartwheel? All right, give me a dex check.
Okay.
You're cartwheeling next to a pool full
9.
of zombies. 9?
I just didn't want to walk over. I wanted your puzzle to sound cooler. I wanted to milk it.
Cartwheel. What an awful thing to say. Well, your puzzle isn't interesting, so I had to do a cartwheel
No,
to
it
make
is.
it
It
interesting.
is. It
No,
is
I
very
love the puzzle.
interesting. I think
I
Layla
wanted to
wanted
solve
more
it with
danger.
as much pizzazz as you wrote it.
So do you do the cartwheel or not?
No.
Okay.
After the roll, I will say no, I didn't.
All right. So you press the button on the starfish painting. Correct?
Yes.
You do it with some sort of panache.
Militaristically.
You salute that button. All right. What's next?
Only one button left. Who's closest?
Doctor, do you mind doing the honors of pushing that button?
The way you said pushing.
We're gonna lose like the doctor's
Fine,
hand
I
or
can-
something. It's gonna be.
I can push a button. I'm capable of that. And walks over and
I believe
pushes
in you.
Yeah.
pushes the
Sword.
button on the bottom of the swordfish plaque. And as soon as he does, you hear this faint clicking noise. And I'm not sure who's closer, but whoever's closest will turn and see that the plaque on the side of the pool has popped open.
I think probably Esoterra.
Do I have to reach in the water?
No, it's on the side of the pool, but
Okay.
you are getting close to the water of the edge of the pool.
I have no fears. Reach in.
Perfect. You reach in, very easily grip a key that has been carefully placed there, and you pull it out and has the symbol of a mermaid at the top.
I procured the key.
Esoterra! Way to go! I go as far back as possible from the pool, and I do a handstand.
Roll me a dex check.
The distinction of I move as far away from possible from the
It's
pool.
not a big room. Outside the pool.
Can
Did you roll a one?
before I even know what you rolled, can Thassa see as they have this relationship where she probably knows that Layla does things and be there as like a safety net?
What did you roll, Becca?
I think it's based on something our friend Justin in chat said. I put my hands down, think about it, and have a big old nope moment because I rolled a 7.
Okay, that's not the worst. The way you're reacting, I thought you rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Yeah, and then you also have the help from Thassa, who goes over to steady you.
Just hold one leg.
No, just yeah.
This is a congratulatory handstand for Esoterra.
So you two are occupied. So I guess I need a perception check from Esoterra and the good doctor.
We are preoccupied doing our normal shit.
17.
Your keys fall out of your pocket.
Not your truck keys.
I was
bring 'em
thinking
on
the
every
puzzle
mission.
key, but no, your truck.
Oh, you
keys.
know what? The puzzle key is much more important. But
I think the doctor is occupied with taking this in and being very anxious about it. But Esoterra, you are ever present and taking in your surroundings, as any good journalist is. And you hear a distinct skittering noise from the ceiling.
Does it sound like a mischief of rats?
You don't remember rats being able to climb on ceilings from your redditing.
I look up.
You look up, and you would lock eyes with this thing if it had eyes. But it has a humanoid form, but its limbs have been elongated and made into these jagged shapes, and they have these extremely long and sharp claws that are digging into the ceiling like it's like styrofoam. And their neck is bent like completely at the wrong angle to, face down towards where you are standing.
Wait, hold on. If I'm upside down for my handstand, do I see it at the same time?
You were preoccupied. You can roll perception with disadvantage if you want, but you're over here doing a goof.
I did turn myself upside down, dear Game Master, because maybe I'm metagaming harder than anyone ever imagined. With
Fine,
disadvantage.
you can do a straight perception roll.
Oh, okay.
They can cancel each other out.
Wait, that means a reroll. Okay.
Does it?
Does it?
Well, I had a 10 with disadvantage. So we got a 6.
Okay, no, you do not. I think maybe Thas is in the way.
I'm pretty sick.
2 C's.
Specifically, Thas's thighs are blocking your view.
Oh yeah,
That's
they
it.
block anybody's thighs.
You're crushing it on the squats.
Thank you.
But Esoterra, you do see that figure on the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I would like to do is Esoterra reaches into their satchel, pulls out a granola bar, takes a big bite, and around the granola bar says, "Hey, we have company." And I'm going to use my move Mental Refresh, where if I have a snack, I can regain 1 genius point.
Amazing.
So I have
Right.
2 now.
You have a snack. You regain a genius point. But I think when you do call out, like, you can see the heads of the 2 entities on the ceiling like twitch.
Wait,
Oh,
there was
they're
2 of them?
They must have been kissing.
That's what happens when you kiss. Baby.
Babies.
Oh, there's multiple, right?
So all of your attention is drawn, right, to the ceiling.
Yes.
Everyone's aware of the. Okay. Yeah, I think the good doctor's response is to cower under the lifeguard stand.
Very helpful.
Definitely not a lifeguard. I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. So we're entering initiative.
Yes.
Okay, I think as you turn, Layla, to level your gun at one of the creatures on the ceiling, and as you are doing that, you hear a slow clap, and if anyone turns around to look,
Yeah.
you see Barry, who is now shedded his Dr. Whites and is wearing a bloodied and ripped t-shirt that exposes black veins running all across his body and branching up his neck. And he's much calmer than you remember. And you can see the blood pulsing in his eyes as he says, Bravo, bravo. You did all that work for me like good little peons. Now the test is over. My babies can have a good time. I can recover my samples and reach the navigation controls to take this show on the road. This is just a test run, you see. And it worked out great, so I can't wait to take it to, I don't know, what do you think? The UK? You think they'd like it over there? I think they'd have a great time with it, don't you? Yes, child?
1, not a child. 2,
Okay.
what did you do with my limited edition book that I gave you with the tasteful bookmark?
Bookmark.
I threw it off the ship. Why did you give that to me?
I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Anyway, if you could kindly hand over the keys.
You know, you
Then-
should get an Academy Award for that acting you did up there. We thought
Well-
we were going to help you.
You did help me. You've
Well.
been extraordinarily helpful, actually.
Well, I never liked The Crying Game. I think that's an Oscar-nominated film, and I
Did it come out
Shoot
before the year 2003?
definitely, definitely.
And I think in the moment that you try that you go to shoot him, he snaps his fingers and the two creatures on the ceiling drop. They fall, I don't know, 20 feet and land amongst all of you. And let's go ahead and roll initiative. 2003 award for best actor went to Adrian Brody for The Pianist.
God,
Thank you for
Barry is
that.
Adrian Brody. Oh, nuggets.
Oh my gosh.
This ain't good.
Damn it.
I was 17.
Why should I just sound
Good
that?
job.
Thank you.
Oh, and
Thanks.
Becca, I don't know if you're still messing with that app, but now would be a great time for final battle music.
Okay, can do. Yeah,
Can
thanks to our
do.
friends at Fabler.
Okay, so you got a 17.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, everybody else?
Vasa got an 8.
Layla got a 4.
Damn.
We're doing good.
I have -1 to my initiative.
Oh, and
Nice.
let me roll for the doctor in case he stops cowering. Well, that sucks for y'all.
Oh.
Oh
I rolled a nat 20 on initiative. for
No.
Barry.
So happy for you. So happy for you.
I'm so happy
For
for
you, I'm happy.
Let me pull up Barry's sheet. It's really long. Just really a powerful person. Okay, so Barry says, listen, I tried to be nice. I gave you an opportunity to hand them over and maybe live a little longer until something in this amazing hellscape that I've created devours you. But if you're gonna be a dick about it, and I think with that he screams out and he just goes, "Ah!" And you see as his like skin like almost like pops off of his body and exposes all of the muscle and sinew beneath. And you watch it as it transforms, as it looks like something underneath is like crawling and clicking as and it's almost like his body is metabolizing the flesh and muscle and recomposing it into different parts of his body. And he grows about 2 feet. The length on his arms grows out several feet as well. And his head becomes like shrinks into his shoulders. So it's like one gigantic mass. And the muscles in his thighs like grow like to fucking Christmas ham size. And let's see who's closest. We're gonna say Layla. Layla's closest here.
I did say I moved furthest away from the pool.
Did you? Well,
do my
he didn't come
handstand.
out of the pool. He came out of a door.
Okay. That
So
makes sense.
Maybe you're right next to the door.
Probably. That totally tracks.
Come
at me.
You don't have to ask me twice. And he like jerks his arm like this, and when he does, these huge talons like grow out of the place like where his knuckles used to be, and it spatters like blood and viscera all over you when it does it. And then with a backhand, he takes a swipe at you. So let's see if that hits.
I try to lean back out of the way.
Does a... Where did I put it? Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Damn. Okay, so you evade that first one.
I
but
have
as soon
a
as
defensive fighting gained at level 3, a +1 bonus to my defense. So with my defensive fighting, I lean back into a full arched back bend. Never seen this in a movie before.
what year The Matrix come out?
I told you Keanu would be here today.
Listen, this would actually be a great system for some Matrix stuff. I'm just saying. So yeah, you do that, and he lets out this like preternatural growl, but then tries to come back at you on the force swing after he misses you.
Original Matrix was 1999.
There we go, perfect. 23 hit.
Yeah.
Great. So I'm gonna roll some damage. He slashes you. I think as you're leaned back, so you've kind of got this part exposed, so he just slashes you across the chest.
Not
titties
my
pop
ballistic
out.
vest. Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it is
Times.
a ballistic vest, so it's not bullets that he's hitting you with, so it actually doesn't give you any protection from what he's doing to you.
Yeah, and it's
Unfortunately.
getting damaged all at the same time.
Everything's going down.
Hold on, let me look at your character sheet and make sure I'm not killing you. Stand by. Hold on.
You can kill me. I told you.
Not 107 to hit.
I got 17 hit points.
17? Okay. He hits you for 11.
Okay.
Flashing.
Layla has just a real nice bod, not gonna lie. And the music turned to that fairy song.
It turned very magical.
Becca!
Okay, it's up.
It's because this bitch going to heaven.
Best happy boss fight I've ever had.
With the happy song, she leans back and takes a talon swipe across the chest.
All right, and that is Barry's turn. Next up, we got Esso.
All right. I will use one of my genius points to activate a plan. This plan is called the Right Tool. Esoterra reaches into her satchel, and at level 3, she can produce 2 pieces of equipment. So she reaches into her bag, pulls out 2 things. When you enact this plan as an object interaction, you produce the perfect tool for the task at hand. You either brought it with you, had it brought to you, or you just knew where to find it. The tool can be any piece of equipment that you can carry and afford. If it is a weapon, it is fully loaded. GM, what do I pull out of my bag?
Wait, don't you tell me what you pull out?
I would like your big brain to help me, please.
Well,
DM.
well, you have it. So it wouldn't be your taser?
Nope.
Maybe like fucking bear mace?
Okay. Esoterra pulls out 2 cans of bear mace.
2 cans of bear
Oh.
mace? Dual wielding bear mace? I love it.
She would have that in her bag.
I was like, if you make your own taser, what else do you carry in your bag?
You don't want to know what I use to make this bear mace, but it's effective. So that will be my action, and I'm gonna run over to next to Layla.
Okay, that is exactly where Barry is. Is that what you want?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna mace him in the face next turn.
Mace
Okay.
face.
After he slashes you. All right.
Mhm.
How much HP you got?
I have 17, but I
Okay.
did activate my expect the unexpected last session, and we haven't had a rest, so my AC
Okay.
is 16.
Nice.
I mean, defense.
Defense, yes.
Defense.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
I make gay eyes at Layla. That's it.
Gay eyes at Layla.
I am indisposed now that my
you really cut through
tank...
your ballistic vest and reveal your.
I mean, you know, bullets would still be stopped if they didn't go straight through the claw mark, but underneath was just a tank, and there's some slashes
Just
in
a
it now.
little tasteless, a little tasteful, a little tasteful cleavage is what I'm hearing.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. All right.
Reminiscent of your bookmark.
Yeah. Spitting image. Wow.
Wow.
Unrelated to anything.
And I got the real thing.
Barry just walks away, lets you have your moment.
Unbeknownst
like,
to...
Oh God, it's Pride Month.
I'm
so sorry.
don't be homophobic.
So sorry.
Gosh.
Yeah.
How are y'all next month? How does
I'm
this
a
work?
megalomaniac, okay?
Okay, I'll come kill you next month. Yeah.
It's
Cancel
the-
Barry.
Next is the doctor's turn, and what he's gonna do is just hold an action to hit anything with his improvised weapon if anyone comes near him, but he continues to cower. And by anyone I mean any enemies, not one of you. Okay, and then it's Thassa.
All right. So, seeing that he just went up and attacked Layla, I am going to.
I'm a villain, not a homophobe.
I'm gonna go ahead and I have the pipe in my hand from the very top doors, and I am going to use my talent Smash, and I'm going to hit him with the attack of melee or a thrown weapon. So I'm meleeing him with the weapon, and I get to add plus 2d6 to the damage.
Okay, shit, yeah. And that's infinite uses?
It didn't say it wasn't, so I'm
Cool,
assuming once per. Oh yeah, actually it says once during turn, so each turn. I can do it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But the weapon I attack with is destroyed, so I can't use that again. So I'd have to use
Well,
like a different.
Good thing
weapon.
you got some more.
We got a lot going on
You've been
around here.
racking them up.
Yeah, don't you
I see
worry.
the strategy now.
I'm
I
not
love it.
just a whore.
So roll the hit. I thought you said I'm not just a whore.
I'm not just a whore.
I'm so
That
much
too.
more.
Third.
I'm a whore and
And a threat.
Frankly.
all right. Let's see. Do we get to add anything to the attack?
Attack, if since it's a melee weapon, you would add your strength bonus, and remember you're proficient in improvised weapons, so you would add +2 as well, so +6.
Absolutely.
I don't know your strength bonus.
Fantastic.
I don't know your strength
My
bonus.
strength is +3, so plus. All right. So +3 plus I'm proficient, so that's +2 +5, which means I got 18 to hit. I hit.
Mhm.
Good. I'm assuming. Are you good with me using machete damage for pipe damage? Because I don't know.
Sure.
If we have
It just
pipe
would
damage.
be it would be bludgeoning instead of.
Okay, that's fine. And that is going to be 13, baby.
13 damage, and then
Yes.
roll. Is that also your?
That's with the additional. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so 13 damage, and you just like whack him over the back with that.
I see him kind of go up and slash, and I think with him kind of being in front of her, she's gonna try to push herself in between in like a protective, and just go and just hit him kind of just like in the gut, hoping to kind of like wind him. And as she does it, the pipe just kind of like, she hits with such force, it just kind of like breaks into, and
I
just
think
in a way to like try to push him back.
Yeah.
Hurt him.
I think with his like transmutation, like the majority of his spine has been morphed and exposed. So I think you break it across the sort of like seam of his exposed spine, and it shatters in your hands. But he definitely like buckles under the blow and takes a good amount of damage from it. Anything else with your turn?
No.
All right. It's Layla.
All right, Layla, having been just in close quarters with this monster, making us find his keys and turning the whole ship into zombies to boot, she's gonna do her talent and feat extreme effort, pushing herself to the limit to take an additional action during her turn. As she leaned back, she was actually reaching down to the machete on her thigh, and as she takes the swipe across the chest, she then returns a parry of her own with the machete.
Love it. Roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, not that die. This die. Okay, we're rolling to hit, and I'm going to add my strength to it. That's a 12, but do I get proficiency? Oh, because I have equipment proficiency. So that's going to be a 14 to hit.
Yeah, it would be your strength bonus plus your proficiency bonus. Yeah, it hits.
Okay, D6 of damage with that first one. 6 slashing, and she comes right on back. The thing about a machete, I sharpen both sides. It's like a machete backhand.
Okay.
And I am expending my one use. Now it's a sword.
I've been telling you this entire time.
19 plus the 5. 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, I wish I'd been that. All right, we're gonna roll the d6 again. No, it's gone. Another one. Okay. 5. Okay, so a total of 11.
And what kind of damage?
Slashing. And I got a bonus action, couple options.
What the fuck?
I'm blowing everything I got right now. First round, let's go. I can't take another hit like that. So, wait, you did 11 damage to me?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I did the opposite math. Okay, I'm at 6 hit points. So, I could... I'm a grenadier. I can draw arm and throw a grenade as a grenadier. I'm a grenadine. You put cherry juice. I'm the cherry juice of grenade throwers.
That's right.
Juices forever.
I call her
That's
Maraschino.
right. It all comes back to juices forever.
Juice is forever. And for that reason, look, I do have second wind, but I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to grenadier. Draw arm and throw a grenade as a bonus action with one hand. So double slash with the machete as I keep my grenade in my pocket. I'm going to bite the plug and I'm going to toss it up at the monsters on the ceiling.
They fell down.
Oh, to wherever they are now.
They're amongst you.
Oh.
Like in front of us, right?
Like you're all in a little mess
Sorry.
on the side of the pool.
You know what? I didn't confer it with my map, and now that I have, I'm going to keep that pin. I'm going to put the pin back in it, put it back in my pocket.
As long as you hold it, you can just put it back in and we're fine. We learned this in training. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I thought they were
It's
still
like
far away.
Control Z, Control Z.
Okay, I'm going to actually instead use my bonus action to second wind. As a bonus action, recover 1d10 plus your level hit points. My level is 3. Let's go. Oh, that's not wrong dice. Okay, D10. 4 plus 3 is 7. I'm gonna recover 7 hit points as my bonus
All right,
action.
nice.
I'm up to 13.
Love it. Anything else?
That's me.
That's it. All right, we're back to the top of the order then, right? So back to Barry. Back to Barry is a great name for a sitcom.
Back to Barry's basics.
Let's write one. Back to Barry. Oh no, I'm sorry. Layer actions.
Layer action?
Yeah. What are we gonna do here? Okay, with on the, we'll just say this is the crawlers' turns. One is gonna go for Esso, and one is going to go for Thassa. And they're going to they're extremely like agile and sort of just like almost like jumping spiders, kind of like leap back and forth to get to you, and then immediately lash out with those talons that they use to hook into the ceilings. Esso, for you, it's going to be, oh, hold on, so many tabs open. Bow, bow, bow.
I got bow 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 music.
Oh, actually, I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
Ooh, not great.
Come
I
on,
rolled a
muscles.
7.
It's a 7?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, you fail.
Yes.
So it lands on top of you. It actually doesn't attack you, but it lands on top of you, knocks you down, and you are now prone with this creature on top of you. But it, and then it's gonna make a claw attack with its bonus action. Does an 8 hit?
No.
Okay, great. So it slams you down to the ground and hits your head. But as you see up close now, like what is some sort of like pseudo skin / muscle / sinew has formed over its eye sockets, and it can't. You're assuming it can't see you, so it takes a swipe, but gets a miss. The one that is after you, Thassa, is also going to pounce. Can you give me a strength saving throw?
Indeed. That is a 7.
Okay, you are knocked prone. It goes to slash at you. It does a 12 hit.
Nope.
All right, so kind of the same thing happens where it gets you where it wants you, but it can't finish the mission. And then we're gonna go to Barry. And Barry like looks around, and he's kind of adjusted, like almost like throws his shoulders back and pops out those bits of spine that you like cracked back there, and then laughs in this like deep, like I don't know, monstrous tone, and then goes, "You should have got out of here when you had the chance." And then turns to take another swing at Layla, who's the only person standing anymore.
But where did I cut him with the machete is what I need to know.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. It's just for image,
You tell me.
mental picture.
You tell me.
Oh, first one across the chest, second one on the cheek. So there's like
Okay.
a flap of skin.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there wasn't a lot of skin there to begin with, but yeah, there is a clean slice and like a black blood dribbling down the side of his face and down his chest and staining further the shirt that he's now like hulked out of for the most part.
That's kind of hot, but I hate you.
And he looks down and he looks at you, and then he goes, "Well, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them." And then he's going to lift up his hand, and the claws retract, and when they like suck in, it like jerks his hand back. They re-enter his body with such force, and he opens the palm, and a small bit of like flesh and bone forms there, and you get to see it for like a beat before it shoots at you. And I need you to make a I think oh no, I'll roll to hit. But I'm gonna roll with advantage because you're pretty close to him. Or disadvantage, I'm sorry. Disadvantage. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay, so you see this like little freaky abomination bullet whiz right over your shoulder.
We had a semester of this.
This isn't Vince. You just watched
There are many
Matrix
semesters in
you just watched a
military.
semester of the Matrix for a semester.
Yeah,
A summer
okay.
course.
That oh, and then with his bonus action, he like curses after missing you, and then with his other hand, oh no, he actually already did. No, that's his turn. Now it is Esso's turn.
I cast Bear Mace.
And you're trying to shoot it in Barry's eyes.
The creature that's on me.
Okay. It doesn't have eyes.
Does it have a mouth?
Yes.
I
Not
would
a
like
bear
to
in, like,
cast it in
4%.
its mouth.
Cast
I
Bear
love that you're
Mace.
casting.
We'll say with the proximity, like you don't need to roll to hit. So what do we think the effect is? Like stunning?
Yeah, I think that works. Kind of like the taser gun, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with stunning. So it basically you do you double team it in its mouth?
Yes.
Just like, perfect. So you do that, and it there's like a beat, and then it starts like thrashing its head around wildly and jerking its body, and you can see this like long, like wet dripping tongue like lash out, and as it's writhing around, it like smacks you in the face a couple times, but it does back up and sort of like bump into the wall, and it just seems very disoriented.
I keep my mouth closed so I don't get any tongue.
All right.
No kissies here. No smoochies.
I like
No
that was your
smoochies.
concern,
Mm-mm.
not the bear mace that you just sprayed up. again.
No.
Well, one turns you into a zombie, so I think that's valid.
I don't know. Turn me into a zombie. Get the bear mace out
Get
of my
the bear
face.
mace out of here.
Um,
Okay, so you still have your movement and any bonus action or free actions.
Okay, I don't have any bonus things, but I will, if I feel like I'm not gonna get hurt by running away, I'm going to try to reposition myself, and I'll go hang out next to Thassa this time.
Okay, so you use half your movement to get up, and I think you have enough movement to get to Thassa. And just for the audience's sake, I rolled a 1 on that thing's constitution check, so we're just gonna say it's out for the night. You know, I don't think it's coming back from that.
I think I'm happy to say, like, Esoterra just literally just shoves one of the bear mace canisters into its mouth
I love it.
and
Yeah.
just kind of scrambles, sneakers squeaking
Yeah.
as they get their footing. They're like, Thassa!
Yeah. And I think like as you shove it in there, it kind of gets like
It's like lodged in there. So it just
lodged
keeps
in the
spraying.
exactly. and it is screaming like it's burning from the inside out. And there are parts of like its like body that seem to be bubbling in a kind of way. All right, that is your turn. Next we got the doctor. We'll say one of the crawlers has slinked up next to him, but he is not proficient with improvised weapons, so he
Ooh.
rolls with disadvantage.
Does Thassa get opportunity if her monster left?
Did my monster leave me?
The
or
crawler?
is it
'Cause there's
someone else?
two,
Because
right?
I'm pinned down right now.
No, there was a different crawler that was on top of Thassa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, there's more now? I thought we had 2 crawlers.
Yeah, there's one on Esso and one on Thassa.
But which one's going for the doctor?
No, none of them are going there, but like I had him hold his action if one was nearby, so I'm thinking like maybe when Thassa fell over, it fell close to the lifeguard stand, and so maybe he just takes a swing at it.
Heck yeah.
And he
says, ah!
so close.
And he takes a swat at it, and it actually does hit, even at
Because he's thinking, I can hit this.
I can hit this.
Oh,
That's right. He uses the power of the mantra. I can hit it. I can hit it. I can hit it.
I can hit it.
I can hit it. And
Affirmations, everyone.
Yeah.
that's right. They're important. Oh god, he rolled minimum damage though. So he does
tracks.
three bludgeoning damage to the crawler, and then just like squeals and backs up. And now it is Thassa's turn.
All right, so Thassa is pinned down and in an emergency situation. So she is going to try to twist her arm to grab her shotgun that is on her back, twist it around, and kind of prop it up in between her and the monster so that there's like space between them, and just pull the trigger.
Okay, I love it.
It is going to hit her in the gut, and that is fine because I feel like that's better than a monster being on top.
Just roll to hit. I think normally at this range it's like disadvantage, but point blank.
I also don't know.
I think
how
they cancel
shotguns
each other
really
now.
work, you know.
Who can say?
Who can say? This is fantasy, right? Did you say roll to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Yee. That is going to be 13.
Yeah, you hit. And this is just like in the thing's mouth.
Well, I'm assuming he kind of like is over me, just like over, so kind of in the gut, I guess. Instead,
Okay.
I don't know, because the mouth would be kind of my face area, right?
Sure. I mean, we don't know how this thing is shaped. It's
No, I'm. How is he shaped? Because I guess that'll determine where the gun's
I'm just
going.
saying, like, maybe there's a recollection in your mind of Esso
Headshot.
going, what we need to do is hit them in the
Oh,
head.
for sure. I'm just not sure how the
Headshots.
shotgunning works with the head.
It
We'll
works.
go. It's in the
neck
right.
is long.
Okay,
or
so
something.
here's how it's gonna go. She puts it more torso, but she aims it upwards where the head would be. So there's an angle. She did really well in her math classes. You can't tell, but she knows angles. So she goes ahead, she twists it around, she pushes it so there's a little bit of a force between them, and then she angles it so it's shooting up towards its head. And she goes ahead and she shotguns for 9 damage.
Oh my god, yeah. Describe it.
Okay, so as she does that, she goes ahead, she props it there, and she just pulls her hand down, holding it tight, goes, oh, this is gonna fucking ring, and she pulls the trigger, and it just shoots through. All the ballistics go through, and I'm assuming kind of spatters of skin fragments and blood kind of go, but she's like turned her head away, like trying to avoid any orifices that might absorb blood in her, and just kind of looks away and hopefully rolls the body off of her.
It's blown back, so it wasn't very heavy.
Okay,
so it's blown back by the force. It does like one final hiss before you basically like take the top of its head completely off and the body gets stepped back. And let's go ahead and say you're deafened for a round from the ringing in your ears. So anything you need to like make a sort of a check for as far as being able to hear is going to be a disadvantage. Okay. Okay, and you still have your movement and any bonus or free actions.
Yeah. She is going to get up and I guess move towards Barry as hard as she can. She has a talent that is barrel down. So as a bonus action, I get to move up to my speed towards an enemy, and I think just kind of I don't know how that would work, but
like knock
she's gonna try.
prone?
Yeah, I think try to hit him. I think that's why I'm understanding it, but
You're gonna hit him like a boulder.
I'm gonna try to. She's gonna boulder it. She's
Is it asked for like a save from who you're hitting, or?
No, it doesn't ask for anything. So I don't know how we want to do this.
Or if you just want me to move towards him and get as close as, I don't know if we don't have to make contact.
Listen, I don't have it in front of me, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
say if it's like an ability you can only use sometimes, that it's like an auto.
Yeah, it
down
says
situation.
bonus action.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I can roll for it. Let's roll for it because I feel like he's a
beefy
weird.
guy.
Yeah, she doesn't really know how to hit him because he's kind of weak. Just kidding.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh no.
I did too.
No, you didn't. Why are you lying?
I believe
remember.
I didn't. I absolutely did not. I got a 7 plus 3. So
That's so what you got.
I do have a thing that lets me tell you why you did it wrong, so you can re-roll.
It's not really a hit though. Is that specifically for hits?
When an ally misses an attack.
Sure, do it.
I mean, it's got to be a really good reroll.
Aim for the
you hear
hits.
that we're sacrificing skills for you. Just know that.
Just know that.
Aim for the hips.
21.
Stop. All right. So you take him down. What does that look like?
All right. So her ears are ringing, but she's kind of just seeing red because she's now in battle and knows that people are in danger. And she just sits and sees him, and she just runs at him and just like gets her shoulder ready and just takes him and like bends over and just takes him by the waist and just like pushes him back as far as she can. He doesn't even have to be prone. We can just say like she pushes him into the wall and just like slams him into the wall.
Well, I think since it's a bonus action, it's not going to do damage. So, but
Yeah, that's fine.
I can
He can just be
narratively
pinned
see the
against
prone.
the wall. Yeah.
So he'll be knocked down. It's basically like a football tackle that you do to him,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, you're standing over him. He's face down in front of you, and then Layla, the buffet is ripe for the picking, as they say.
I believe we call that an alley-oop in the truck club. I high-fived Thassa as I rear back my we're going machete. I'm a machete.
You also put that pin back in the grenade.
I'm standing over him.
We blew the head off one spider creature. One is knocked out from bear mace, and this dude is a little too close for me to throw a grenade as much as I love to. You know what? Since he's prone, what if I turn him over, put the grenade in his mouth, throw him in the pool as hard as I can as I pull the pin?
Okay, I'm gonna say it's an action to use the grenade and put it in his mouth, but you're gonna have to make me a check to throw him in the pool.
I will use my special bonus action of Grenadier.
What is that?
Cherry flavored grenades, baby. You can draw, arm, and throw a grenade as a bonus action with one hand.
Wait, I just imagined your grenades. They're cute little red with like green toppers, like they're little cherries.
Hello, Daddy.
Aww.
Hello, Mom. Layla's your cherry bomb.
It makes sense because of the juice.
The juice!
Juices forever!
Give him the juice, Layla!
Get him the juice!
Enjoy the juice bar.
Okay,
that's what we call
so
the juice.
then what I need you to do is give me a strength check to see, and we'll say it has advantage since he's prone.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
to throw him in the pool.
Strength with advantage, baby. 17 to throw.
Yeah, describe it.
Okay. We yell all those catchphrases all at once. And
It just sounds like mumbles.
I flip him over, stuff it in his mouth, and then how do I throw him? I think it's like a shot put. I spin twice and release this puppy pen and all.
Trunchbull.
I Trunchbull him.
My favorite thing is picturing you're just standing and like spinning with him.
And a
God.
grenade does 3d8 fragmenting explosive
I mean,
damage.
if you put it in his mouth, he's donezo. So
I mean, I'm rolling for me.
okay, please.
D8.
What I meant to
okay.
say is he's probably donezo. Better roll damage.
Like
Um,
0.2 health.
17.
Yes, weirdly that kills him.
He wasn't human anyway.
So he hits the pool with this giant splash, and he's just basically like spread eagle when he hits it. And then there's like a beat, and everyone's holding their breath. And then there's like this geyser as the grenade explodes into in his mouth, and all this water comes up, but it's mixed with not only like his organs and blood and viscera, but all of the collection of bodies that had been stagnant at the bottom of the pool for who knows how long. So it's all raining down on you like some sort of like
Berry
Fucking-
smoothie?
a berry smoothie, like some sort of like Nicholas Sparks movie and or a music video. And you're all just standing there being
One and the
covered in this mess, and the rot and the death is just completely filling up every sense, every orifice that you have. Hopefully you're keeping your mouths shut.
Yes.
All right. Anybody say or do anything in this moment?
I
Hey,
feel
nice
like
hit, Doc.
in the moments
Thanks.
after, I don't have much to say, but I do want to go back up to the top and look for Rochelle. See if we can go to that juice bar.
Completely forgetting about your.
Should we check the captain?
We'll cut there. But there we do like a kind of a montage where we cut to you using the 3 keys on the intricate lock on the door. You open it up. The case that has all of the samples, the contagion samples in it, is being held by this completely emaciated skeleton. And you can see he's wearing like a captain's jacket, and he's just even in death is trying to do this last thing for humanity. But you're able to grab that from him and take I assume you're taking the doctor with you.
Yes.
Never assume, never assume.
Are you taking the doctor with you?
I think
Yes.
so, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So Dr. Aman
He
comes
needs
with
a
you.
kiss.
I don't
We all need a kiss after a day like this.
Oh my god. But even as you've come up to the deck, and the smell of the ocean air is so pungent, like that smell of blood and rot is still lingering in your nostrils, and you're standing there with the case in your arms, and all lost in thought as you watch almost in slow motion the blades of the helicopter descend upon you and the rope ladder tumbling down, and it almost feels like the hand of God extending down from heavens to pluck you from this nightmare. And as you ride back across the ocean, slipping in and out of reality and coming to terms with what you've experienced and what it means, you dare one glance back at the ship and find that it is bathed in a spreading bloody light as the sun dips below the horizon. And that's our game.
Woo! Yeah,
GG's, y'all did it. Oh my
Vana!
god, what a finisher.
Oh, you're amazing. Thank you
finished
so
it.
much.
Bear mace.
There was so much great there.
Incredible. Incredible.
Well, let me take the reins for a moment before we get out of here. We should probably tell everybody who we are one more time. Vana?
Hi, I'm Vana. I stream full-time at twitch.tv/Vana. That's Vana. You can also find me doing other things and stuff, including lots of tabletop RPG stuff, a myriad of places. So make sure you follow my Twitter, which is in the link there, the whodat command there. And I'll let you know when and where the stuff and the things occur. And yeah, I've had such a great time. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here, Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat, or Cat Scratch, KATSKRATCHH on everything. I am also a full-time Twitch streamer, and I dabble everywhere in the TTRPG space. One of the things that are very consistent and constant for me right now is I have a podcast that I'm a part of called Forgotten Past. It's an amnesia campaign. It's D&D 5e. If you want to check it out, it's out on Mondays on every podcast platform. And yeah, I'll be playing the Quarry tomorrow if you want to pop by my stream.
Amazing. Stella.
Hello. I'm Stella Luna on Twitch, Stella Luna TV on all other social media. I'm a full-time TTRPG producer and player performer. The only real thing that I have to shout out is in July, I'm going to be running a 3-shot of Monster of the Week. It is going to be an all-Asian campaign. I really hope that you can come join us. I'm going to be featuring some Korean folklore, so it's going to be really, really exciting. And I just want to say thank you so much for having me. This was a very chaotic and very satisfying game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vanna.
So good.
Vanna,
Juices
you're
forever.
amazing. Yes, the chaotic energy here is all I need in my life all the time. Juices forever. I saw that only in the caption. Amazing.
If it's okay, I imagine there's a final scene where Esoterra is back at home in the dark, huddled over their chonky laptop. It's got too many stickers on there. There's like a sticker of like Britney Spears or something. And they crack their knuckles and they write a new blog post on their Zanga, and it's titled No Mercy. And it starts off with the description of 2 individuals in the thrumming canister of a helicopter, and one of them is trying to clean their gun.
Oh my god. It's a full cycle.
Ellipses.
It's a loop.
What
It's an
happens
infinite loop.
when one cleans a gun? If you missed episode 1, you can find that on the Good Time Society YouTube, youtube.com/Good Time Society, and that's where you are now. I'm Becca Scott, and this is the Becca Scott's Twitch channel, so give me a follow, and you'll find me doing stuff every Tuesday and Thursday. And I want to take one more opportunity to thank Evil Genius Productions for sponsoring this. We were playing Everyday Heroes, a brilliant 5e modern module, and you can pick it up now on Kickstarter. If you're watching our replay, wow, that means the Kickstarter is ending in minutes. So go hit the link, in our referral link is in chat as well as in the description below.
51 hours. 51 hours.
And if you're watching live right now, it's you are chat. 2 days left to back the Kickstarter. And we're just so grateful to Evil Genius for allowing us to play. And I'm so grateful to Vanna for game mastering, and for Stella and Kat for being just the chaos I need in the world.
So much fun.
So much love to everybody in chat. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for supporting us and being abso-fucking-lutely ridiculous. Let's get some juice!
Juices forever!